Hello, my lovely pile number one. Welcome to your reading, guys. If I sound weird, it's because I actually have a cold. I'm congested. I do feel good, but my voice sounds under the weather because I'm congested. Okay, so today's pick a card reading is going to be, first of all, welcome to your bonus content, but today's pick a card reading is going to be what you need to hear right now, a message from your spirit guides, the universe, your ancestors, departed loved ones, whoever you connect to, God, okay? That's what we're going to look at today. Okay, if I call you pile number 3, please don't mind me. I started with pile number 3. Okay. Yeah, so let me tap into the energy here. Okay. I do feel like all piles are connected like very, very strongly. Okay, let's see what's going on here for you guys. Give me a moment. Okay, all right, here we go. What's going on here? We have here the card, someone is behaving stupidly. And then we have here muddled, unclear thinking. Now, I need to get some clarification cards, but I almost want to say where you have to be a little bit careful, because I pick up, okay, let me be honest, I pick up the energy here where you have a brilliant idea and someone tells you your idea is stupid. And then you are in your head about your idea. You thought it was a cool idea until you told the wrong person who kind of like throws their bullshit energy onto that idea. Does it make sense? And now every time you think about that idea, you associate it with the criticism that you got from that person and not with the spark that you felt initially when you had that idea. For some of you guys, this is spirit warning you about that happening in the future, so you know about it, or it already has happened. But I want to get a few more cards. With the turkey card, it says someone is behaving stupidly. Okay, and then we also have here the card stay silent. Look at that. Stay silent, you're being observed. Hide your plans, move in silence. Okay. There's something going on with a person that you said something to this person, like I have this idea to do this and that. I'm gonna I was just thinking about somebody, okay? That's why my facial expression was like that. But I do remember, and only in hindsight, I knew this person was like a fake friend. But in that moment, it was weird. Oh yeah, this could be an energy where you already felt the weird energy, but you gave the person the benefit of the doubt, okay? So I'm gonna share a story with you guys. I was out with a fake friend and I was talking to her, which you should never, ever, ever, ever do, but maybe you find yourself in that story. I told her, oh, the next moon I'm gonna manifest this and that, and I'm gonna do this ritual, and I'm gonna do that. You know, I told her everything. I told her what I want to manifest and how I'm gonna do it and which moon I'm gonna use. You should never fucking do that. Never, ever, 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 ever. Especially not if it's like an op, like, you know, a person that doesn't want you to succeed. But I did it anyway. Because I didn't know in that moment. But she was very weird when I said that. I don't know if you already experienced it or you might be experiencing it in the future and your spirit guides are telling you or letting you know already so that you don't get into, so that this person doesn't get into your head, or that you don't get insecure because you know what's going on. Sometimes we get insecure because we don't know what's going on, but if you already know about it, you already know, oh, this person's acting this way because of this and that. Not because not because my idea is actually not good, it's because, you know, they have a problem. Does that make sense? So this could be something occurring in the future, or it already has happened, and spirit wants you to get out of your head because this person's talking bullshit. So I told her everything, and she was like, oh, that's the wrong moon to manifest. You shouldn't manifest in that moon phase. Or something about, you want to manifest more already? Like, her comments, they were so obvious and so freaking weird. And I sat there for a moment and I was like, that was very weird, the way she, the way she reacted. Like, she was like furious, and I was like, what the hell? That was weird. But I brushed it under the rug, like, oh, she didn't mean it like that. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here, okay? Let me see why this energy is here. Someone is behaving stupidly. What is that about? Let's see who this person actually is. Give me a moment, guys, okay? What is this? Who is this person that is behaving stupidly? Because I feel like you are the King of Swords for me. I feel like you see the situation clearly, but someone is trying to either confuse you, or someone who does not see the situation clearly. How can I explain that energy? It's like a person who thinks they know better than you when they don't. And they don't want to guide you, they just want to be in a position of authority, or I don't know, this is like a weird energy where this person, they feel like they know everything, but only a fool believes that they know everything. This is like a person who believes they know everything. I did talk about that in pile number 3. All piles are connected. Almost as if your spirit guides want you to know, hey, you see the situation clearly, or this idea is brilliant, or this plan is brilliant, or your creativity is brilliant, or this is going to bring success to you, or this is going to heal you. This healing method is good for you. This person is good for you. And then there's another person in your ear trying to tell you the opposite, but they don't see clearly, like they need to clean their fucking glasses, and they're trying to tell you what to do with your life and where to go. So might as well stay silent and not tell them anything at all. This could even be an energy where Spirit is warning you because there's a person who's about to come and they would try to ask questions to get information out of you. And Spirit is like, play dumb, stay silent, act dumb. Okay, because if you tell this person what you're going to do or what you want to do, they might plant seeds of insecurity into your mind that are very unnecessary, or doubt or whatever. Okay. So this could be something that happens in the future and they're already letting you know so that you know how to handle this person, you know, with their weird energy here. Okay, sometimes it's better to act dumb, because if people know how smart you are, they're gonna put more effort into, I don't know, especially if it's a person who doesn't wish you well, they're gonna put more effort into fucking you up, right? So if you act dumb, they're not gonna worry about you, and they're not gonna send so much energy to you, you know? So we have a mature woman here, this person who's going to maybe ask a question or act weird or act stupid. Could be a mature woman here. Okay. Again, for some of you guys this already has happened, and for others of you this is about to happen, okay? But it says you're being observed, so someone is observing you. And that's why Spirit wants you to be extra silent or extra careful or extra mysterious, or Spirit wants you to act dumb or act stupid or tell a few white lies so that you don't have to like give people information that they are not supposed to have. What is this? Someone is behaving stupidly? What the hell is that? We have union here. So this could be a person who is engaged or who's married. Okay. This could be a person who acts like they have a lot of knowledge when it comes to marriage and relationship, but they kind of don't, or they don't see a situation with a neutral perspective. They see the situation through the eyes of, like, through their old pain. Like, they still have, you know, the pain from the past in their vision. So when they look into the future, do you know what I mean? It's not like neutral. It's like already tainted with prejudice and stuff like that. With the control energy, this is like a person again who feels like they know everything. They have to tell everybody what to do because their way or highway, kind of like, yeah, a person who's very controlling. And it's funny because it's interesting that this person comes up because again, that was like a wolf in sheep's clothing. This person that I talked about that was like, hey, that's the wrong moon cycle, and the way she said it was like, whoa, calm the fuck down, what's wrong with you? But every time I was in her presence, she always told me what to do, like how to combine something, how to wear my hair. Like her energy was so controlling that she told me how to do things, like how to pack my stuff, because we went on a vacation. So she told me how to pack my things, and she didn't want me to, like, I was not allowed to make my own decisions. It was very weird. Like, I don't know who this person is, but this is like a very controlling person here. Oh, they could pretend to be spiritual. You know, sometimes people develop an ego because they feel like they are better than other people because they're more spiritual than other people. Oh, wow. This could actually be a person who pretends to be spiritual. This could be a person who pretends to be holier than thou. This could be a person who pretends to be so religious and so righteous and stuff like that. Okay. Or someone wants to challenge your spiritual beliefs or something along those lines. And Spirit is like, don't even engage in that fucking conversation. Let her live her truth, which is not the truth. Okay, let her live her lie. I'm hearing let her live her lie, or let this person live their lie. Act dumb around them. Don't even engage in this energy. Don't get triggered by them. Okay. They could also be controlled. Like, I'm hearing, I don't know why I hear that, but it could be significant for somebody. I'm hearing MK Ultra mind control, or this could even be an energy where this person is controlled by greed and society. Do you know what I mean? Like people that they only believe what's written in the news and what is in the newspapers, and they never try to gain their own wisdom or make their own experiments. So they only borrow wisdom and information from other sources without even questioning the source. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a person who pretends to know it all when they don't know much. Okay. Or their ego is like blinding them from seeing the truth. There's something weird going on here. Let me get one more. Why is this someone is behaving stupidly here? Almost as if this person is going to, yeah, look at that, dissatisfaction with life. This is like a person who feels like they fucked up their own life, or this is a person who feels like they're not happy with their own life. So it makes them like very controlling of other people's lives. So if they're not happy with their life, they want to control your life. Or it's a very weird energy here. Okay, and then we have good fortune. Yeah. This to me feels like a mom who feels like she fucked up her life and then she forces her child to live out her dreams. That's what I'm picking up here. Okay. You could have also realized that there's a lot of bugs every time you are talking to this person or you are around this person, or this might happen. It's like a sign from spirit to, I'm hearing it's a sign from spirit to stay silent around this person when you see a lot of bugs or insects when you talk to them, or something about when you talk to them, I feel like something is breaking. Oh yeah, I feel like when you talk to them, things break, or what the heck is that? Yeah, that's what it is. Because I had a fight with this girl, okay? I had a fight with her because I had like, we went on a vacation, and she told me to, how do you call it? I had like souvenirs from that country, and I wanted to put those souvenirs in newspaper, and I wanted to do that. Even if it's wrong, just let me live my truth. Let me do what the fuck I want to do. And again, it's not like giving somebody like how do you call it, giving somebody like the suggestion or trying to guide a person in the right way. It's more like control, where this person wants to control you. So she told me I should put it in my clothing, and I was like, no, I don't want to put dirty clothing around my souvenirs. I don't like that idea. And when I came back home, my souvenir actually cracked. Now, it could have happened because she was right and I put it in newspaper and the newspaper was not enough. Or it could have cracked because she put a fucking evil eye on my souvenirs because I didn't do what she wanted me to do. Okay, but this to me feels like there could be an energy where you notice that whenever you are with this person, things break around them. Like, I'm gonna tell you another story because I don't know why this has happened to me, but there's something about bugs and insects and bugs here. Okay, for example, I had a friend back in the days, and it's funny because these people, this happened to me 3 times. Every time these people were in my life, there was some weird shit going on. Let me explain. So, this one girl back in the days where my spirit guides told me, hey, this person does not have their anger under control. When they get angry, they attack. You know, it's kind of like a wild animal, where humans act like wild animals because they cannot control their anger, right, and their frustration. So this girl, every time she was mad or angry, things started to break. Like, literally, she was holding a glass in her hands, it started to break. She was holding somebody's like makeup kit, the makeup kit started to break. And I realized that every time I'm around her and she's mad at me or I don't do what she wants me to do, I started to get electroshocks. Do you call it electroshocks in English? Hold on. Oh yeah, you call it electroshocks. So I started to get electroshocks around her. My spirit guides told me this person's energy is very, very dark. There's nothing wrong with being angry, throwing a temper tantrum, and sometimes it happens, you are mad and things start to break, you know, you have a lot of energy. Just imagine we are vibration, frequency, and energy, and if you're mad, it can happen that some things break. There's nothing wrong with it, right? It only becomes a problem when it's too untamed, when this person starts to attack everybody and everything, or they don't have themselves under control anymore, and they don't reflect upon like, oh, you know, I need to calm the fuck down. I'm too angry right now. This person didn't do anything to me. When they start to point fingers towards other people and not take accountability, all of a sudden they start to attack people around them energetically, spiritually, emotionally. Does that make sense? And that's when it becomes a problem. Not that they have this problem, but they don't acknowledge it and they're not truthful to themselves and they don't look into the mirror and realize, whoa, my energy is kind of dark, my thoughts are kind of dark, you know, like, what can I do about it? Even you might be in that situation. If you are, there's no shame in that, okay? Sit down with it, okay, and find out what you can do about it. There's no shame in that, okay? It just becomes a problem if you ignore it, okay? Because it's kind of like the shadow becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and all of a sudden it's out of control. That's what I'm picking up here, okay? But for most of you guys, I feel like it's the person around you, okay? So I realized that these people had like a very, very dark aura or a very, very dark energy, and I had to like distance myself from them because it's like their energy is explosive, you know, they don't have their anger under control, but I don't know what would bring a person to such a dark place, but I think that's for them to figure out. I don't really understand it, but I do remember, because it's happened to me 3 times with 3 different people, where I noticed that their energy is so dark, very dark. All of them, they have been asking me, Cynthia, am I evil or am I bad, or is there some like dark energy around me? And I said no, even though I knew it was a yes. But I was young and they were my friends and I didn't want to tell them. So for some of you guys, there could even be an energy where you realize the very dark energy in somebody that is out of control. Because again, we have days where we throw a temper tantrum when we are angry and stuff like that. But angry and downright evil and malicious, it's 2 different shoes, right? Being angry, okay, you're angry, whatever. But being malicious and evil, or having so much hate, in your soul that you are on a mission to destroy somebody, that's a different energy. That's a different energy, okay? So for some of you guys, there could be an energy where Spirit wants you to maybe stay away from this person as much as possible, or just acknowledge that their energy is very dark. You're not making it up. It's not just in your head. I see it here too. I see someone's aura being very, 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 very dark because they don't do shadow work. If you do shadow work, you know, you bring light to the darkness. So the darkness is not that big. If you don't do any shadow work, the darkness becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it's visible for people. Like, it's literally visible in your aura. Okay. So yeah, this could be an energy where Spirit is like, just act dumb, act stupid. Kind of like, you know how Marilyn Monroe's acting like, you know, like a naive woman who doesn't know, like a damsel in distress, when she's actually super duper smart. That's what I'm picking up. Your Spirit wants you to keep playing dumb or keep playing stupid or avoid questions, or it's okay for you to say a few white lies when you are confronted with this weird ass person here. Okay, it's like a weird energy here. Okay, yeah, look, oh my god, I cannot make this up. Didn't I talk about, like, there's two energies? Like, there's a difference between being angry and being like evil or malicious, or the spectrum of what hate is, you know. Like, you can dislike somebody, you can hate them, but you can also be like obsessed with them or obsessed with a person's destruction. For some of you guys, that's the case. That's why we have the Tower here, where someone maybe is, and I don't want to scare you guys because there's nothing for you to worry about, but there could be someone who's like obsessed with, like, I don't know, their energy is just destructive. Okay, their energy is destructive, so just play stupid around them. Don't answer questions, say a few white lies, something along those lines, okay? Because it's a strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Okay, and then we also have here Owl. Oh my god, you're connected to pile number 3. I did talk about an owl. It says good advice from a wise person. Okay, so I think your Spirit guides are just letting you know that either this is what this person has been trying to do. You had like this super duper cool idea. I feel like you had like a very creative idea, because we have the Firefly. Oh my god, I forgot that it says aura. It says Firefly and aura. Okay, because if you look at this card, this is a beautiful aura. Someone has like, for some of you guys, you actually have the gift of reading people's aura, and maybe you had like a weird energy, like there was something weird happening when you looked into someone's eyes, or you saw, like, I do feel like you could have, I feel like an energy where you recently saw somebody, or this is about to happen, and you saw something weird around them, but you cannot really say what it was. It's like, I saw a shadow, or I saw something, but I don't know what I saw. And I feel like you saw this person's aura and how dark it is. Does that make sense? Or you are about to see that. So your Spirit guides are telling you, like, don't get scared. You just see their aura, or you see people's face behind their mask. Does that make sense? That's what I'm picking up here. Okay. So something about, like, when you know who they are, like, act accordingly. If you know this person has a dark aura, act accordingly. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. And for others of you, Spirit guides just want to confirm to you, what you saw is their dark aura, or their dark energy, or their shadow. I don't know how to explain. That's kind of weird here. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. There's something about a creative idea that is about to come to you, or you already have this idea, and Spirit is like, go for it. It says new moon in Aries, and it says go for it. Does that make sense? You have this idea, you're like, should I do that? I have a good feeling about it. Okay. But then there's like maybe another person's words in your ear, like, don't do it, it's a stupid idea, or maybe they even said that to you. Okay. Okay. What the hell? Let me get one more card. Why is this someone is behaving stupidly here? One more. Compliments from an admirer. Can you give me one more card for who this person is for pile number 1? Okay, we have the Jug here, so this could be a person that you actually used to party with, or you used to be very light-hearted with them, or you used to spend a lot of like good time with them. This could even be a person who you can party with them or you can have fun with them, but when it's about like manifesting and all of that, they're nowhere to be found. Or when it's about healing and shadow work, they're nowhere to be found. They're nowhere to be found. They're only here for a good time. Not, do you know what I mean? Like affair with a person, or this person, like they avoid topics that are not easy, or it's like a person who's seeking like happiness, but it's like toxic positivity, because you have to talk about bullshit. We talk about it, right? So that shadow work has to happen, because we're not perfect, right? We have to sit down like, damn, what the hell was that behavior from myself? Do you know what I mean? That's completely normal, because we're not perfect, right? It says cobweb, it says protected from negative forces beyond your control. So your spirit guides want you to know you are protected, but maybe you cannot avoid this person because they're at work or in your family, and they're basically telling you, shh, keep silent, act stupid, act dumb, or act naive, or keep playing this role, because if they wear a mask in front of you that they're nice, you can also wear a mask that you don't know who they really are, and that you're not doing anything behind the scenes, like, you know, your plans and stuff like that. Yeah, the tiger came out again. Doing something risky, taking a chance. I feel like this person they have a very intimidating energy to them. Okay. Something about like trust the way you feel around a person. Stay silent. You're being observed. Hide your plans. Move in silence. They could also... I also want to say another thing. Okay. The compliments from an admirer from me also feels like whoever this person is that is obsessed with the idea of like, I don't know, I don't even want to go into that energy, because who the fuck cares? Oh my god, what is the song called? Because I just heard a song by 50. I think the song is called Magic Stick. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna put it somewhere here in the description box. With the compliments from an admirer, there could even be an energy where, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like there is a man or a woman that deeply admires you, and maybe their partner noticed it and that's why they want to destroy you. Kind of like where someone wants to destroy your charm, your beauty. They want to get you out of the company because, for example, they have a crush on the boss, but the boss has a crush on you, so they're trying to get you fired so that the boss only has eyes for them, or their chances are higher to get the boss's attention. That's what I'm being brought to. So the weird energy, it's almost as if spirit is trying to explain this weird energy that you have felt, so that you are not lost in the sauce, or that you understand what's going on around you. Okay. Yeah, for others of you, you recently received compliments from an admirer, or someone is very jealous that you get a lot of compliments at work, at school. Someone's person could be looking at you. Do you know what I mean? Like where someone is in a relationship but they have a crush on you and the other person knows. So that could be the reason why you, almost as if you feel like you could feel a destructive energy, but this destructive energy comes from a person who is acting stupid or who's jealous. Okay, that's what it feels like to me here. So that's the reason why you maybe feel a destructive energy, but it's not like destruction is coming your way. Not to misinterpret the signs that you are getting, because you could feel like, oh, I don't know what the fuck is going on. It feels like dark and destructive. It's from a person here who is jealous or whatever. Okay, your spirit guides want you to know you are protected. But it's best for you to stay silent, or to be extra private, extra silent, or to only give one-word answers and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, we also have here the card. And for others of you, again, this is saying you had an idea and spirit is like, go for this idea. Don't listen to this person's criticism, because it's not valid criticism. this criticism is out of anger, out of hate, out of jealousy, and out of frustration. So it's not constructive criticism. This is criticism to fuck up your dreams. Could also be a dream killer, I'm not gonna lie, because their dreams, because they didn't follow their dreams, they cannot stand someone else fulfilling their dreams. It's just too painful for them, because they cannot acknowledge in their soul that it's never too late to fulfill your dreams, or they cannot, it's too painful for them to acknowledge, you know, the mistakes that they've made. So instead they want to see you fail, or they want to kill your dreams so that they, I don't know why, it gives them like a feeling of dreams don't come true. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't want to get proven wrong that dreams do come true, because it's going to be painful. So if they see, or they think they see your dreams not coming true, it makes them feel better. Like, oh, you see, dreams don't come true. So I made the right decision in the past not to follow my dreams. Does it make sense? It's painful when they see that your dreams are manifesting and you followed your dreams and they didn't. And then they feel like, man, wow. So I wasted all these years, or do you know what I mean? But it's like, it's a little bit twisted. They need therapy, whoever this person is. So we have you spend time with the universe and your spirit guides, start a conversation, ask a question, meditate, listen and observe. So instead of speaking, spirit wants you to listen and observe. Okay, spirit could be telling you they want you to spend more time with them, because this destructive energy is sent your way. And that's the reason why you have to spend a lot more time in meditation with your spirit guides, a lot more time praying, a lot more time meditating, a lot more, where you have to put a lot more effort into being calm, cool, and collected, because there's literally an energy trying to interrupt your peace, destroy your peace, to send you destructive energy. I don't know what it is. I'm hearing Before I Self-Destruct by, it's like an album by 50. That's what I'm being brought to. Yeah. There's some, yeah, I feel like this person is about to reach out to you, or they already reached out to you. Okay. Let's talk about what you should do. Number one, for some of you guys, I feel like your spirit guides, the way they want you to handle the situation is to just ignore them, or don't pay this person no mind. Okay. Is what I'm picking up here, or to keep focusing on yourself. With the King of Swords, is, yeah, something about like keep focusing on yourself, or hold the vision, or keep being focused, because this person could also try to distract you. Does that make sense? I did talk about that in pile number 3, but let's get a few more cards, how you can handle the situation as best as possible. Again, for some of you guys, this energy has not occurred yet. I'm talking about the future, and your spirit guides are already letting you know, so this person cannot, you know, like do their bullshit or whatever. How should pile number 1 handle the situation? Excuse me. How should pile number 1 handle the situation with this person who's acting stupidly? I have here the World card. So for some of you guys, I'm gonna be honest, if it's possible for you, for some of you guys, your spirit guides want you to walk away from this person, or block them, or delete their number, again, in case it is possible. If it is not possible, I keep picking up the energy here of where you stay focused, okay? Because this person wants you to be mad, this person wants you to be insecure, this person wants you to be scared, so do the complete opposite. Does that make sense? This person wants you to spill the beans and give information, okay? Do the opposite. This person wants you to feel alone, do the opposite. Does that make sense? Do the opposite. If you think about, if I would be in the head of my enemy, what would I want? And do the opposite. Okay, reversed psychology. Reverse psychology. What should pile number 1 do about this person, or how should they handle it? Yeah, we have here the Prince of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you guys, I keep picking up this energy here where you act stupid. Like, you act stupid in front of them. It's like if you think I'm that stupid, I'm gonna act stupid. I'm gonna act stupid. I'm gonna play this role, or I'm gonna play this character that you think I am. I'm gonna act stupid. Okay? And in that way, you actually trick them. Does that make sense? Because you're not stupid. You do things behind the scenes, but they think you're stupid. Let them think that you're stupid. It's actually good. Let them think that. Because with the Page of Pentacles, I almost pick up an energy here where you pretend that everything is fine and dandy. Okay. Not because you are fake, but because you know it's the best for you right now. Does it make sense? Maybe there's a time and a day to have an argument or expose this person. You have to be slick. Like, I'm hearing you have to be slick and like trick the trickster, or be like three steps ahead. If you would like let your anger overcome you, you would expose them now. But maybe it's better for this exposure to happen 3 months from now instead of right now, because it would bring chaos to you or chaos or problems to you that you don't need right now in the process of manifesting your dreams. Maybe 3 months from now it's a better time. Does that make sense? With the Page of Pentacles here, kind of like to keep acting stupid. Don't answer their questions. Keep being silent. Don't let this person get information out of you. Don't say more than you want to say, especially with the 8th house. Yeah, definitely. If you want to do anything, you can do like protection magic, because the 8th house here, pile number 1, probably keep saying pile number 3. Just trying to put this up, because with the 8th house here, the 8th house is all about occultism and hidden knowledge. Okay. I'm hearing never reveal everything that you know, or never reveal all your strategies and all your techniques. Something about if you want to do anything, you can do protection magic, okay? You can do magic that enhances your beauty, your confidence and stuff like that. You don't even have to do anything about them necessarily. Let's see what this is about. What do they want you to go for? What is this go for it energy about? It says pleasure with a close friend, close up. So maybe you had like the desire to look at something more closely, or this is about to happen and Spirit wants you to kind of like, how do you call it? Do an investigation or look at something more closely, or spend some time with a friend here. Okay. What is this go for it energy about here? Yeah, look at that. You are about to feel you're about to feel a spark in your soul and in your spirit to do something. I don't know, to invite somebody, to do something creative, to sign up for a course or a class, to try this manifestation technique, whatever it is, go for it, okay? What is this go for it energy about? Look at that. For some of you guys, look at that. We have here depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. For others of you, Spirit wants you to act upon your feeling that someone is working against you. Does that make sense? Where you do some extra protection spells right before you go into the company, right before you go into your office in your cubicle, because you suspect someone is sending negative energy to you. So you get one more crystal for your cubicle, or you say out a little prayer right before you go into your office. Okay, does that make sense? To act accordingly, to act on this feeling that someone is against you. Okay, not that you cuss them out, but be slick, or be, you know, like, be smart about it. Okay. One more. Where's the go for it energy here? Oh, wow. We have a month here, March. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know what this is about. This could be connected to a person who was born in the month of March. You could be born in the month of March, or you had an idea in the month of March and Spirit wants you to act upon it, or you wrote something down. Like, look at your journal, look at your vision board, something about the month March. Okay. Or something about, also I'm also hearing March could be like the perfect time for you to I don't know, like quit your job or expose this person. Do you know what I mean? Like, where March could be the perfect time. Let me see. Why is the March card here? where spirit is like, oh wow, look at that, we have a marriage would take place, either romantic or business. So for some of you guys, there's something significant happening either in your love life or in your career in the month of March, or a person born in the month of March could somehow be significant when it comes to your love life or your career. Wow, I'm also hearing you had an idea to buy a ring or to buy a jewelry or to buy a crystal. For example, my spirit guides recently told me to buy a specific crystal that I never worked with, and I don't know why they told me that, I just followed them. So for some of you guys, you could be receiving signs to work with a crystal, and they want you to buy that crystal. Okay. Yeah, for others of you, I feel like maybe March is the perfect time for you to become self-employed or quit your job, or to, you know, walk away from somebody, or to let the truth out in the month of March. I don't know why I hear that. Or again, this could be connected to an idea that you had in March, and spirit is like, act upon it now. One more. Wow, it says news of a birth or a new business opportunity. For some of you guys, it's time for you to work on your own business. It's time for you to take your self-employment journey seriously. For some of you guys, it's time for you to bring new strategies, new ideas, and new energy to your business or your career, your manifestation techniques. Okay. Let's see. Why is the go for it energy here? New moon in Aries. Why is that go for it energy here? What is that about? Shine bright. Show your true self. Who are you really? So it's time for you to shine bright, or to let the superstar within you breathe, and, you know, kind of like to embrace the larger than life energy within you, to shine bright. Yeah, that's interesting, to shine bright, to show your true self. Okay, to ask yourself the question who you really are, or to go on a journey to find out who you truly are. Okay, or to fully embrace like your imagination. Does that make sense? Like you had this imagination that you wear this outfit, and then you go to this place and you create this art piece. Okay, to show your true self. Let me get one more here. What is the go for it energy about? It says big money is coming, money magic is working, money miracles. So for some of you guys, spirit wants you to practice money magic. Okay. Or you're about to receive an idea about like money magic, or an idea is gonna come to you that brings a lot of money to you. Okay. Big money is coming, money magic is working, money miracles. Okay. Or you could be meeting, oh, look at that. It says you're making the right decision, you see clearly, yes. So whatever you're thinking about right now, you're making the right decision, you see clearly, and yes. I wanted to say, for some of you guys, you're actually about to meet a person who has a lot of knowledge about making big money. Okay. Is what I'm picking up here. And spirit wants you to take on this invitation. Maybe they tell you, hey, I can teach you, or I want to invite you to this business meeting, or I want to invite you to this course or this class. Spirit is like, take that, how do you call it? They want you to take on that invitation from that person, but it's specifically connected to, I'm hearing it's showtime, or it's connected to making money, or it's connected to making more money, or it's connected, it's like an offer where you're like, wow, like, something about where whatever this energy is, it's the real you. It's like one job is kind of you and the other job is really you. Or one party sounds good, but the other party is like, let's say for example, you love Michael Jackson. So because I don't know what else, like I don't have a good example in my head, but I'm trying to bring it across. Let's say for example, there's two parties. So one party is about, I don't know, normal music, new age music, and the other one is about Michael Jackson. So you could go to this new age normal party, you kind of like the music, but there's also a lot of stuff that you don't like, but you love Michael Jackson. So when you go to the Michael Jackson party, that's your home, that's the real you, that's when you shine the most. Does that make sense? Where maybe you also get two offers or two energies stand in front of you, and if you ask yourself, who am I really? You're going to make the right decision. Or to discover who you really are. Okay, or how you see yourself, or who you want to be. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. But yeah, it says you're making the right decision, you see clearly, yes. So whatever you have been thinking about, it's connected to that. Okay, it's a yes, it's a green light. I want to read out these 2 cards we have here, transformation. Let me show it to you. I love these cards, they're new. I'm in love with them. You see? It's like, because I felt, I'm going to be honest, I felt a little uninspired the last couple of days, but I think it's like different reasons why. But one reason was like I was not in love with my, like I needed a new oracle deck, and that oracle deck is so beautiful. It inspires me so much. That's what it feels like to me here. Okay, and then it says the forest, seeing the bigger picture. So I'm going to read out these 2 cards. And then we also have here, you are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. This is funny. Spirit is like, you're just getting started, or they're telling you like, hey, it's time for you to start a new journey, a new project, a new business model. It's time for you to, I don't know, meet new people. It's time for a new energy. It's time for a new inspiration, okay? Do you know what I'm hearing? Spirit is like, turn up the volume of new energy and inspiration, and turn down the volume of like this nagging energy, so that you're not, because I feel like sometimes it's kind of hard, if you know that people work against you, it's kind of hard to ignore it, and they do want to get your attention. They want you to worry about them working against you. That's what they want, right? So there's a fine line between not ignoring, because I feel like some tarot readers, they completely ignore that you have to protect yourself. Like I've seen some tarot readers and I love them, but I'm like, damn, you know, we have to find like a middle, like the golden middle. Because I feel like sometimes when you say, oh, don't focus on it, it's important for you to still protect yourself. So if you don't acknowledge that someone is working against you, and you don't put up boundaries, or you don't protect yourself somehow, some way, this person can send negative energy to you, and they can kind of like, I don't know, they can bring so much like confusion and chaos into your life just because you don't pay them no mind, right? So it's important for us to acknowledge, okay, this person's working against me. What am I going to do about it? I'm going to say a prayer every morning. I'm going to wear my crystals. I don't know, I'm going to be extra careful with my words, or I'm going to, you know, like say out a prayer that cleanses my energy from them every morning, every evening. I'm going to do a salt bath after every week, just to make sure my energy is pure, just to make sure that there was no, that I didn't absorb anything, right? That's how you acknowledge, okay, this person's working against me, this person is a hater. I acknowledge that they work against me, and I do something about it, but I don't obsess over it. Because there's also the other, you know, extreme, where you only talk about your enemies, and you only talk about what they're doing, and you're super duper focused on what they're doing next, and what they're planning, and what kind of energy, and what they're thinking, and how they want to destroy you, and stuff like that. And you obsess over it too much, that your whole day you only think about your enemies. And both energies are like, both energies don't make sense, right? To completely ignore it because it is there, so acknowledge it, but also to only focus on it, I also feel like it's not healthy, okay? So Spirit might be asking you to find the golden middle between acknowledging your haters, negative energy, evil eyes and curses, but to not get, you know, obsessed with it. And I have been on both spectrums, so don't even take that as criticism. I have been completely ignoring it. It fucked me up. It bit me in my ass that I ignored it. And I also was too obsessed with it because I realized, oh my God, they're working against me. And then I was obsessed with it, and I was like, oh my God, that's not healthy to be so obsessed with this topic. So I had to find like a middle ground. So if I say that, never think like I'm perfect over here. I have been doing both. Like I have been on both spectrums, and I'm just finding my middle ground right now, okay? But yeah, let's read out these 2 cards right here. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what's going on here. It says transformation, a new you is emerging. I knew it. Release the past. Oh my god, we have the Tower here twice, bro. Okay, now I need to get one extra card to see why the Tower is here. God damn it, what the hell? Okay. Why is the Tower card here twice? That's a good Tower. The Tower can sometimes be... This one is a good Tower. That's a light bulb moment. That's a psychic download. It's like when you wake up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. and you have this brilliant idea, and then you go to your desk and people are like, "What? Why the fuck are you? Why are you up? Why are the lights on?" Okay, and you're like, "No, I need to write this down. I have this idea right now." That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, it says honor and respect will come to you. Whoa. Honor and respect will come to you. If anybody has been trying to throw dirt on your name, talk rumors about you, oh my god, I feel like their ass is getting exposed. Whoever this person is, they're gonna look so stupid. Wow. It's like this person right here who's working against you, they're gonna look so stupid. People are gonna be like, wow, what's wrong with that person here? The Tower card here twice. Honor and respect will come to you, and it says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. This is interesting. It's like the Tower here is a breakthrough. The Tower here is a breakthrough. You are about to have a breakthrough, like a creative breakthrough or such a brilliant idea. This is a brilliant idea that changes your life. This is an idea that changes your life completely. This is not just a small idea, that's a big idea. That's a big idea that changes your life. It looks like a small idea and it becomes like something really, really big. Why is the Tower here? What the hell is that? Wow, it says new home, new attitude. Okay. This is freaking interesting. Wow, we have time to go out and have fun. Oh wow, can I say something? Please watch pile number 3. Because I did talk about it. All piles, look, success. Bottom of the deck. Oh my god. And if it's the Tower, this is like unexpected overnight success, unexpected success, or something blows, like it becomes so much bigger than you think. Wow, what is that about? Let me get one more card. This is also a life-changing party, being invited to a party, a life-changing party. Wow. Number one, I'm also hearing for some of you guys, especially, you could be my pal, where I keep mentioning, or you chose a few different pals where I kept mentioning a party or a date, and then there's like a hater at a party or at a date where you are on a date with a man or a woman, or you are at a party and there is like another man or another woman, like someone's ex, someone's ex-crush, ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, ex-girlfriend is there and is trying to create drama. If you chose that pal in past readings, this is definitely your pal, because I also see here like a really cool party where you are celebrated, or where you celebrate success, or where you are, I don't know, like appreciated and people kind of like celebrate you, or you celebrate some type of milestone or success or something along those lines, and someone wants to ruin the party, or someone wants to ruin a person's date. That could also be what your spirit guides are highlighting here, kind of like, hey, get prepared. There's going to be a hater who's going to hate a lot more on you, or who's going to send you a lot more negative energy because you are in a new relationship, because you get a new job, because you get a job promotion. Does that make sense? So with this success also comes like a person who's going to be on a mission to, I don't know, ruin the party, who's going to they're going to try to, I don't know, like fuck up your confidence. Does that make sense? So your spirit guides are already letting you know, hey, you know, you're going to be very happy, but there's going to be somebody like kind of like you have like a new enemy. For some of you guys, it's actually a new enemy because, for example, if you start dating somebody and they have like an ex-girlfriend or something along those lines, then, well, you have a new enemy, right? So this new relationship maybe comes with a new enemy, or this, you know, like the success that is coming to you in your business maybe comes with new competition. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like this new energy also comes with like new devils, new competition, new enemies and stuff like that, just to be aware of it and not to get in your head too much about it. Why this person doesn't like you? They don't like you because they see you as competition. So if you know about it, you don't take it personally, and it doesn't affect you, and you keep on living your life. I'm just gonna say it. There could even be an energy where someone is gonna tell you like you look ugly or your dress doesn't look good when you are at a party, but again, this person is jealous. Does that make sense? So the next time someone says you're ugly or your dress is ugly, you remember, hey, Cynthia told me about this stupid energy, so I don't worry about it and I don't get insecure, okay? So if you know all of that, it doesn't, you know, like affect your confidence, or it doesn't affect your mood, it doesn't affect your creativity. So it's basically already warning you so that you know what's up, so that you know the reason behind this criticism, that you know the reason behind this hate and this jealousy, so you don't even take it personally and you don't let this person ruin your mood or ruin your party or ruin your perfect day or ruin your date or whatever, okay? So they're basically just preparing you for that energy because it's about to come. Where's the tower here, please? Nine of Swords. Yeah, didn't we talked about it, right? Being slick, being very, very strategic here with the chess. Oh my god, you are conquering enemies here. Okay, you are about to conquer your enemies. Not that we're focused on it, right? But it's kind of like they're basically fighting with air, right? I don't want to fucking fight with you. I'm hearing it's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. So if someone wants to start a war with you, don't just act like it's not happening, because it is happening, right? Sometimes we do have to fight back or protect ourselves, even though we are like, you are a gardener at heart, but if someone wants to have war with you, it's important for you to express the warrior inside of you and not to completely ignore that there is a war going on, right? But also not to get obsessed with where you see war everywhere. Give me a moment here, guys. What is that about? I feel like there is a party. You are about to get invited to a party or a gathering or someone's home. And it's like a life-changing evening. It's like a life-changing party, a life-changing evening. The people that you meet there could be very significant. Something about, I'm also hearing New Year's Eve. I'm hearing New Year's Eve. I'm hearing like, I'm seeing, how do you call that? I'm seeing firework. I'm hearing New Year's Eve could be significant here. This is about a party. Okay. That you are invited to, that is changing your life, or that brings this idea to you that changes your life. Okay. With the broom here, some of you guys, it's also that you change your attitude. That changes everything in your life. Like one little change in your attitude changes a lot in your life. For others of you, this is about one more thing that I want to say, which I wanted to say in pile number 3, but I talked a lot already. So if you notice any paranormal activity around you, I feel like you might feel an increase where electricity is doing some weird stuff, lights are flickering, things are going off and on for no reason, the candles do some weird shit, you hear weird noises. Just imagine if you manifest something big, it comes with a big frequency. Oh my god, I have so many downloads, I don't know. Oh my god. Okay, one last thing that I want to say. It's like if you manifest something big, it means it comes with big energy, so you will start to see that light bulbs are like, you know, like light bulbs are doing some weird stuff, lights are flickering, electricity is not working. It's not a bad sign. It means that you are working with very big energy. Does that make sense? Because if you imagine angels and spirit guides, their frequency is so high that it's not their intention, but they fuck up the frequency. They fuck up or they disturb, for example, the signal, right? Their frequency is so high that our electricity reacts to it. Does that make sense? Because I'm seeing if someone here is watching Supernatural, or maybe someone wants to start watching Supernatural, if you feel like, you know, the spark to do it, then do it. Do you guys remember in Supernatural, you know, these are like two guys and there's supernatural stuff happening around them. So you could have noticed a lot of paranormal and supernatural activities around you. But again, it's connected to you're only getting started. Something big is about to come to you. Okay. Big money. For some of you guys, it's because big money is coming to you. Okay. Or like a big opportunity or something about a party or a gathering. I don't know what this is about. Anyway. So, I remember there was one scene where Sam and Dean saw an angel for the first time, which was Castiel, and the how do you call it? Like the windows were cracking because the angel, the frequency was so high. It was like a high pitched, you know, frequency, and they had to like hold their, you know, ears, and you know how like an opera singer, when they sing very high, the glass is breaking. I don't know why I keep picking up like something about glass breaking. So when they saw Castiel, their angel, for the first time, it was so bright and everything was like, when an angel comes to earth, what the hell is going on in your reading? I'm hearing when an angel comes to earth, it's like the frequency, it's like everything is weird. That's why you hear weird noises and creaks and stuff like that. Okay, because you literally have an angel or a spirit guide that is like right next to you, because you need more. This angel is around you right now because something big is coming to you. Does that make sense? So maybe in the past they took care of you, but now they take care of you more than ever, so their energy is amplified. So that's why some weird shit is going on, because something big is about to come to you. You will have more haters, or you will have more people trying to destroy you, or this particular person will try to destroy you, or they have done something very bad behind your back, which is the reason why your spirit guides are intervening. That's why you feel this paranormal, weird energy around you, because your spirit guides, they protect you right now at all costs, because this person, it's like they crossed a boundary or they crossed some type of line. Does that make sense? That's why it's like it almost as if your angel comes to earth and is around you 24/7. That's what it feels like to me. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I'm picking up here. Okay. Anyway, let's read this card. So it says, the flames represent dramatic. I told you, the flames represents dramatic changes. The kind of changes that are significant, overwhelming, and most likely, it says unpleasant, but I don't feel like they are unpleasant. The only unpleasant thing could be that you have more haters, or you will have like an enemy, or someone would try to really, you know, I don't know, sabotage something, or do you know what I mean? Like you just have more enemies or more people trying to destroy you because of the power that you have, or the luck or the happiness that comes to you. So we already talked about how these changes are freaking amazing, okay? But again, there's also a shadow side to it. It's never a good idea to burn bridges, but your situation might be maybe past the point of a favorable outcome. I told you, but I feel like they're talking about the other person here. Okay. Now it's more important to cut your losses and begin to rebuild rather than trying to salvage anything from the rubble. So for some of you guys, it's also For some of you guys, it's also an energy of like where you realize you cannot save somebody, or someone dug their own grave and they don't want to be saved, or you cannot save this person from the darkness because they chose the darkness. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I'm picking up here, where you still had like hope that this person would change, or this person would find their way back to their light, or do you know what I mean? Like where you can see a person's on the wrong path and you still hope they find God or the universe, but they don't, and they chose. This is like a person who chooses to be a villain and you cannot save them. That's what it feels like to me here. I don't know what this means, okay? And for others of you, yeah, it does talk about like destruction means that you rebuild something. So don't be scared if anything crumbles or falls apart or comes down. It's because you are ready to rebuild something, or there's like a better business idea, a better job, a better friendship, a better, you know, partner, okay, for you out there. Your situation doesn't have to be as ominous as it sounds if you're willing to make the choices to move on. Change can be rewarding if you allow yourself to go with the flow rather than clinging to what is no longer a part of your path. If you choose to stay in your current situation, know that there may be severe consequences. Again, I feel like whatever they're saying, it's about the other person. It's not about you. This person, they did not stop when they got signs from the universe to stop. Oh my God. Crazy. This card is a strong warning to avoid self-destruction. And I said that word, bruh. And making choices you know to be harmful to yourself and to others. And again, I feel like it's not you. I feel like it's another person, okay? But if you find yourself in that energy, again, there's no shame. Okay, now's the time to change, okay? To find your way back to the light. Okay, this card is a strong warning to avoid self-destruction and making choices you know to be harmful to yourself and others. This is your chance to walk away, to let a new you emerge. If your reading is about love or relationship, consider how your actions may be making things worse, or how your temper could be getting the better of you. If your question is about finances, this is a wake-up call to be more mindful. Or if your reading is about your career, it could mean sudden shakeups at work. But again, it's a good thing, okay? We have money miracles, big money, money magic, okay? So any shakeups right now, they're not a bad thing here. They could just be looking intimidating, but they're not. Or there's like a light and a darkness to it, okay? So let's look at the forest here. And it's funny because we have the forest here twice. So forest energy could be significant here. It says, seeing the bigger picture, holding the vision. Didn't I say hold the vision? I don't know if I said that to you or pile number 2. Working towards a goal. Excuse me. And then it says, tarot companions could be 3 of Wands or King of Wands. There is a saying, you can't see the forest for the trees. It means don't get so caught up in the details that you miss the bigger picture. Every day is full of little things that move the needle more or less towards a good day. Some days will be dramatic, chaotic, and full of what feels like 1,000 tiny spiritual cuts. And in those moments, you may feel an overwhelming need to give up, change direction, or go back to what feels safe and comfortable. Another meaning is that you are focused on minor details like choosing a name for a business when you could be planning major things such as what you'll sell, setting up your website, or clever marketing ideas. You may stress about a small blemish in your new home instead of rejoicing in the home itself. There's so much more to do and see if you zoom out to see the bigger picture. Don't give up just yet. You will get past your challenges, and soon there will be a distant memory. If you are stuck or have yet to work out the solution to a problem, shift your focus to something else. Oh my God, that was something that it was highlighted in pile number 3. In case you feel drawn to it. If you are stuck or have yet to work out the solution to a problem, shift your focus to something else. Keep yourself busy with things that are fun, easy to do, or feel like more play. We talked about it, right? And not to be so focused on whoever this person is that is trying to, I don't know, make your life hard or whatever. And when you need to restore your hope, revisit your goals and remind yourself why your challenges will be worth it in the end. God damn it. Okay, pile number 1. I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading, okay? I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello my lovely pal number 2, welcome to your reading guys, welcome to your bonus content. If you did not see my community post, your girl has a cold. It's not a bad one, it's just I'm congested. So I do feel good, but my nose is just congested, that's basically it. Since I feel good, I do want to do a reading for you guys, and we're going to look at what you need to hear right now, what your spirit guides want you to know right now, what you need to hear right now, what your soul needs to hear right now, what your spirit needs to hear right now. So a message from your spirit guides, the universe, your ancestors, your departed loved ones, whoever you connect to, okay? So let me tap into the energy first, okay, and then we're gonna look at the cards together. Okay, so first things first, pile number 2. Your spirit guides are saying, don't be scared, you're going through changes, things will feel normal and stable again soon. So I almost want to say give me a moment guys, give me a moment. Spirit is showing me a person who is wishing for something. For example, you wish for your own apartment, like you wish for your dream house or your dream apartment, and you sent this prayer out, and all of a sudden there's a lot of stuff happening around you, like a lot of chaos. For example, you know, at your workplace, they transition you to a different department that you didn't want to work at. And you're like, what the hell is going on? I was asking for the universe to help me, and all I'm getting is chaos and confusion and changes that I didn't agree to. Like, I didn't want to transition to a different department. Like, I didn't want this to happen. What? I was asking for my dream apartment. Why is all of that happening? Okay, so you get transitioned to a department that you did not want to work at, and you're like, what the hell is going on here? This must be a joke. This is not what I have been asking for. And all of a sudden you sit next to somebody in this new department, and this person's like, hey, I've heard like of this idea, you know, of this startup, this company that, you know, is, you know, this person that is starting a company, and I think about like quitting my job and working for this person, because I feel like I have a feeling they're going to be successful and their salary is really, really good there. And you talk to this person, right? And you're like, oh, well, interesting, but I don't really, you know, I don't want to do anything risky, anything shaky. A few months pass by. All of a sudden you see this person's not sitting next to you anymore, and you ask your colleagues what happened. Where did Linda go? You know, I saw Linda yesterday, what happened? And they're like, oh, you know, Linda's, you know, at a job interview, but don't tell anybody, right? And then you see Linda again, you ask her, how did the job interview go and stuff like that. You guys talk to each other, and then again a few weeks pass and she takes on the job. And she's like, oh my God, you know, this job is so cool. I get double the salary and it's so much more fun to work here. Why don't you come with me? Okay, now you feel a little bit more confident about, you know, quitting your job and following Linda, because she did the first step. Like, she showed you that, you know, maybe that's a good change. Okay, and you start to feel very, very appreciative that you met Linda in this department that you didn't want to transition to. And then you tell yourself, maybe it wasn't that bad, this change, right? Then you start to work at this new place, your salary is bigger, you meet another person there. All of a sudden this person's like, my husband owns property and we're looking for somebody who's going to buy it, or we're looking for somebody who's going to rent it. And you're like, hey, I'm actually looking for an apartment, you know. Then you guys come in contact, you talk to each other, and bam, you have your dream apartment. But it took changes to take place that you were resistant to. Does that make sense? That's the type of energy that I pick up here with you guys. Like, be careful what you wish for, but not in a sense where you wish for something and you kind of like wished for the wrong thing. That's not what I'm picking up here. I'm just picking up, you send out a prayer to the universe, and before before your new life begins, your old life crumbles, or your old life gets destroyed, or your old, like, before your new life begins, maybe your old belief system crumbles, or maybe, you know, like if you ask for true love, all of a sudden you see that you lose friends that, you know, would have wished ill on your relationship. So you're like, what the hell's going on? I was wishing for true love and all of a sudden I lose all my friends. But what you did not know is that these friends, they would have caused a lot of problems and a lot of issues in your marriage. Does that make sense? So you speaking out this prayer maybe comes with changes that you don't like and that you don't understand in the moment, but in hindsight you do understand them. They're going to make sense only a little bit later. That's why a spirit guide is saying, don't be scared, you're going through changes, okay? Things will feel normal and stable again very soon. Let me actually light this Palo Santo here. Okay, so all these changes that are going on in your life, and even the changes where you feel very confused, like you don't know why this is happening, you ask for spirit to help you financially and everything comes crushing down. You ask the universe to, I don't know, guide you, and you feel more confused than before. Does that make sense? But it's all part of the plan. Okay. So they're telling me here that the changes that you're going through are connected to your dream manifesting, even if it doesn't look like it. You are very confused about certain things happening here. You're like, this is not what I asked for. This is not what I wished for. This is not what I meant. But again, it's all part of the plan. So first things first, what you need to hear right now. Any changes that you're going through, or this fear or this anxiety that you feel, it is short term. We have a short journey here. Okay, so if there's anything that is scaring you, if there's anything that is making you feel anxious, if there's anything making you feel insecure, again, there's something about it's only a short time. Like if you have any problems right now, they're just for a short amount of time. Maybe these problems occur in order for you to learn a huge lesson that you will need in order to manifest your dreams. Does that make sense? So spirit is, you know, like allowing a challenge to be in front of you, but they know that you will overcome this challenge, and they will know you will have golden wisdom, and that golden wisdom is the key to you manifesting your dream house, your dream apartment, your dream salary. Does that make sense? So even if it looks chaotic, it is in order. Yeah, even if something looks chaotic, things are in order. Or this chaos that you feel, this confusion that you feel, is just short term. I'm hearing lost is a lovely place to find yourself. Sometimes in order for us to know what we truly want, we have to experience the opposite of it, right? In order to experience the magnificence and the power of light, we have to experience the darkness, right? The power of a candle in a dark room is completely different than the power or a candle lit in a room of daylight, in a room full of daylight. Does that make sense? Something about sometimes we need to experience the opposite so that we are crystal clear on what we truly want. Contrast makes things clear to us. Confusion makes funny because it's like a paradox, but confusion makes things clear to us. Something about your confusion brings clarity at the same time. Okay. Or to not label something. There's something about your spirit guides want you to know something is not going to be happening all the time. It's like something about, it's just a short amount of time for you to learn something, or something about like, don't label something as like, it's always like that, or it always will be like that. Because literally a spirit guides are like, this is a short journey. Okay, for others of you, I'm picking up here, you are about to go on vacation. You might not even know about it. You have been maybe wishing to go on vacation, You have been like daydreaming about you visiting a country or a city, and I feel like it's about to manifest and you're going to be shocked about it, okay? You have been thinking about it so much so that it's manifesting. So you are about to receive like an invitation, like, hey, let's, you know, I want to visit this city, I want to visit this place. Okay, for others of you, Spirit actually wants you to take a short journey to a lake or a pond, or something about the next time you take a short journey, or the next time you go into the city, or maybe travel a little bit long, or travel, you know, to a different city or the city around you. There's going to be clarity coming to you. Okay, we have the word here manifest twice. So basically what your spirit guides want you to know, the changes that you go through that look chaotic, that look, what the hell is going on here? You could feel like your life is upside down and you don't know why. Like, you ask for stability and everything gets even more shakier. Again, it's all part of the plan. Okay. It's all part of the plan. If you say, Spirit, show me who I really am, because that was one of my first prayers to the universe, because I felt so lost, like I didn't know who I was. So the first prayers that I ever sent out into the universe was, please show me who I am, you know. And sometimes the way Spirit shows you who you are is showing you who you are not. This is not who I am. And in that strong feeling of, this is not who I am, this is not what I want, this is not where I want my life to go, there's like this power of but this is what I do want. This is where I do want to go. Now I have clarity, because I know what I don't want. I have clarity about what I do want, or what really matters to me. Okay. So I keep hearing lost is a lovely place to find yourself. For others of you, we have here the position of authority. Okay, the throne. And it came out with the card Green Terra. And it says, ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Excuse me. It's funny because your reading is the opposite of pile number 3. So for some of you guys, your spirit guides are saying it's time for you to actually ask for help. Okay, or maybe it's been a long time since you did pray. Something about like, your spirit guides are saying maybe you feel like you have to do things on your own, but all you need to do is ask your spirit guides to help you. Think about what your spirit guides are saying. They want you to open up to help. Like, maybe there is a person around you. Okay, for some of you guys, this is a very short, simple, little cute message from your spirit guides, where they're telling you to ask more for help, to kind of like where you pray more. You could feel like you don't want to ask for too much, like you don't want to ask for more money, or you don't want to ask for more help. You already ask your spirit guides all the time for help. But your spirit guides are saying that's what we're here for. Our purpose is to help. So you can ask us for help all the freaking time. It doesn't matter. Does that make sense? Or right now in this moment where you are more vulnerable, it's okay for you to ask for more help, or to pray more, or to ask other, kind of like where your spirit guides are saying maybe you are in a vulnerable energy right now. I don't know why. Maybe you feel more emotions. Maybe I'm here, it's just emotions taking me over. So for some of you guys, you could feel more anxious, more restless, or you just could feel like your hormones are all over the place. And I'm hearing something about like people love to help. People love to help and people love to give, or you have a particular person that is very like, they like to help and they like to give, and they find joy and pleasure and purpose in helping. So it's okay for you to ask for help. Okay. Kind of like where you are the one that receives help instead of you always being the one who is getting help. Okay, so again, you might be a little bit more vulnerable, or a little bit more anxious, or a little bit more emotional, and your spirit guides are like, hey, if you feel more vulnerable than usual, it's okay for you to ask for more help than usual. Does that make sense? Until you feel strong again. That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, let me see. Where's the position of authority here? Okay. Yeah, we have your opportunities are waiting for you, you see? It says opportunities are waiting for you. Okay. And then we have, look at that, you will be taken care of in difficult times. You see, this is what I was saying. Okay. Something about where your spirit guides want you to pray more. Like, can I say something? I feel like your spirit guides are telling you, you manifest through speaking. You either manifest through writing or speaking, because we have the card here, invocations, and it says, I recognize the power of my words and use them for the good of all. So I almost want to say, where your spirit guides want you to know, now is the time, or now more than ever, your spirit guides want you to speak good things into existence, or to write daily, or something about where your words are powerful. Okay. And they're telling you have the gift of manifesting through speaking things into existence, or through writing things into existence. And they maybe want you almost, do you know what this feels like to me? To me, this feels like you have a lot more help around you, or you can change the situation that you're currently in if you just look around what you have. Something about speaking things more into existence, okay? Or writing things more down into existence. For some of you guys, the spirit guides are even telling you to do like a little experiment. What happens when you pray more for a whole month? Does it make a difference? What happens when you journal more for a whole month? Does it make a difference? What happens when you speak things into existence every morning? What happens when you listen to positive affirmations every morning? Does it make a difference? For some of you guys, you've done that in the past, and maybe there has been a lot of chaos in your life and you kind of fell off. And spirit is like, you need to go back to positive affirmations. You need to go back to journaling. You need to go back to speaking things into existence, because that's where your power lies. Okay. Yeah, and for others of you, the changes that you're going through, they might look scary or they might look chaotic, but it's actually like a blessing in disguise, basically. Okay, that's what it feels like to me here. For some of you guys, you could just feel very lost right now, and spirit is like, you can literally manifest anything. Did you know that you can manifest feeling clear? You can manifest clarity. If you feel confused, think about, okay, listen, spirit is telling me, look at what you're going through right now and think about the opposite. Kind of like, for example, you feel lost. Manifest that you feel found. Manifest that you feel confident in who you are. Manifest that you see clearly. Manifest that it's easier for you to make decisions. Do you feel indecisive? Take your journal out and write down, it's easy for me to make decisions. It's easy for me to always choose the right thing. Okay. Do you feel like you don't know your purpose? Write down, I know what my purpose is. My purpose is revealed to me. So whatever problem you're going through right now, think about the opposite, but more so like as a character trait. For example, if you want to manifest big money, how about you manifest the idea to make big money? How about you manifest the confidence to make big money? How about you manifest, losing your fear of making big money? Does it make sense? To manifest your journey towards what you want, and not necessarily what you want, like I want big money. Okay, fine. But it would be smarter for you to manifest the steps towards it. Does that make sense? I have the most brilliant idea that brings a lot of money to me, right? That's how your spirit guides can help you. Does that make sense? For example, if you want to make big money, you would have to have the idea first that brings you big money, right? So if you are in this confused energy, you see where I'm coming from? If you are in this confused energy, your spirit guides could send you 1,000 signs. They could send you 1,000, signs of inspiration, but you don't see clearly because you're overwhelmed with, like you're overstimulated, you're overwhelmed. So even if your spirit guides come through, show you the idea, you don't know, you don't see it clearly. So if you manifest clarity, okay, it's kind of like you work with spirit. If you manifest that your mind is calm and clear, okay, you ask them, hey, I want big money, okay, and they're like, hey, but you need to be crystal clear, like your eyes need to be, your vision needs to be crisp, because if we send this idea to you, it's kind of like you are co-creating with your spirit guides, or your spirit guides are helping you, but you need to make sure that you receive the answer or that you receive the information. Does that make sense? So if you are in an energy of like, okay, I manifest being, my mind is clear, okay, then your spirit guides can send this idea to you. Because in your clarity, you see the idea and you grab it, okay? But if you ask for big money and you're confused and your spirit guides are sending you signs, you don't see them, it's not like they're not helping you, because in that process you could feel like, oh, my spirit guides are not helping me, I'm still in this bullshit situation, which is, you know, it's okay to throw a temper tantrum. I do that. I do that sometimes, and then I usually apologize to my spirit guides that I threw a temper tantrum. But you could say, oh, my spirit guides are not helping me, but they sent you 1,000 signs, you just didn't see them. Does that make sense? So if you manifest, oh, my mind is clear, I see clearly, I understand the universe, I understand the signs that I'm getting, then your spirit guides can very easily bring ideas to you that lead you to your manifestation. Does that make sense? That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, and again, for others of you, your spirit guides want you to know the changes that you're going through, they are connected to your manifestation and to your dream, even if it doesn't look like it. Okay, it's all connected. For others of you, any changes that scare you, they're short term. Okay, it's kind of like the energy where you're scared to go to a new job, and then, you know, you're shaky on your feet and you're scared and stuff like that, and 3 months in, you're super duper confident, you walk into the office very confident. It's just like a adjustment period. Does that make sense? Where for some of you guys, this energy is only about adjusting to a new situation. So spirit wants you to give yourself time to adjust to this new energy or this new lifestyle, or to adjust to these changes, okay? That you're gonna feel very confident a few weeks from now, and it's very normal for you to be a little bit shaky on your feet, especially if you're trying something new. I'm hearing practice makes perfect. Okay, to give yourself the grace of, you know, like you're just a beginner, or yeah, I'm hearing, for some odd reason, I'm hearing beginner's luck, but I'm also hearing to give yourself the grace of like, I am a beginner, you know, I just began, or I'm just beginning this journey, so I should not expect myself to be an expert, okay? I'm on my journey to become an expert, okay? But I give myself the grace of like patience and compassion, because this is all new to me, okay? And again, for others of you, what you need to hear right now is it's time for you to reach out to other people to receive help, okay? But I want to see what this manifestation is about. So it says your manifestation is here now. Something could happen any moment from now. Okay. It's interesting because I almost want to say you could have also misinterpreted the signs that you have been receiving. Almost as if you get mixed signals from the universe. I also said the same thing in pile number 3, but almost as if you received like signs from the universe, or you felt like it's mixed signals, or kind of like I'm hearing your anxiety is lying to you, or your fear is lying to you, because the signs tell you a different story, kind of like where the signs from the universe tell you a different story than what your mind is telling you or what your fear is telling you. Okay, this is so freaking interesting, guys. I think that's like the main theme for this reading today. But let's see, what is manifesting for pile number 2? What is this manifestation about here? It says tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Look at that, it says happiness and well-being. Okay, if you have been worried about your health, I'm seeing you here like recovering. Something about like, if you have been worried about health, okay. Something, yeah, that's what it is, because with the Sun card here, with the happiness and the well-being, something about you will soon be happy. You will be happy that these changes took place, or you will be happy that you didn't give up, or you will be happy that you trusted the universe, or something about a blessing in disguise. I keep feeling that here. What you were crying about yesterday becomes a blessing tomorrow. What is this manifestation about? Wow, it says karma. You will reap what you have sown in September. So something that you wrote down, tried to manifest, or some type of spell that you've done in September, it's about to manifest here any moment from now. So something about your manifestation is literally around the corner. For some of you guys, the reason why you feel anxiety is because your manifestation is around the corner. So you could actually like you could actually, how do you call it, misinterpret your anxiety for, oh, something bad is about to happen, when it's the opposite. You just feel a big energy, or you just feel that your manifestation is close, but your manifestation being close also means maybe your life is changing, and that's the scary thing. We want change, but change is scary anyway, even if you want it, right? So this anxiety that you feel could just be because your manifestation is around you, but you thought, oh, I'm doing something wrong, or I'm on the wrong path. You're not. In fact, you are very, very close to your manifestation here. It says, karma, you will reap what you have sown. Okay. Why is the year manifestation? What is manifesting for pile number 2? Wow, we have January here. What is manifesting for pile number, for pile number 2? Okay. Okay, for some of you guys, I'm picking up the energy here where there was a person in your life that... Okay, I'm gonna say it, okay? So, Spirit is telling me with the karma, you will reap what you have sown. For some of you guys, the reason why you got mixed signals is, now listen to me. The reason why you got mixed signals, and only take that if it resonates with you. If you know you have enemies, or if you know you have people that wish bad, or throw dirt on your name, or send you negative energy, that's the reason why it's mixed. Your spirit guides are telling you everything is going to be okay. Your haters and your enemies are telling you, oh, you are about to go down. So that's why the signs have been mixed. Does that make sense? That's the reason why you received mixed signals. Okay. The karma card is also telling me here, I don't feel like you wished for a person to receive their karma, but I feel like you maybe have been wishing to... I'm hearing... Wow, I'm hearing the song Opposites Attract by Kendrick Lamar. I'm hearing, she says she loves me, and I don't know about love, and I just want to be left alone. For some odd reason, I'm hearing that song. It's funny because in the intro, she's crying. And then it says, we hurt people that love us, love people that hurt us, hurt people that love us. Okay. I'm inspired, so get inspired. Hey guys, your spirit guides want you to know they're helping you to overcome enemies right now. Okay. So I feel like I don't like saying that, but I'm hearing your enemies are about to go down, or spirit is taking your enemies out, or spirit is eliminating, or your spirit guides are eliminating your enemies, or stopping your enemies from sending you negative energy. And that's why this happiness and this joy returns to you. Okay. For some of you guys, this manifestation could be connected to a person born in the month of January, or this big manifestation. Wow. Wow. Give me a moment, guys. Give me a moment, guys. For some of you guys, you are... something big is manifesting in your life in the month of January. I specifically pick up moving, and I pick up... I pick up specifically moving. I pick up changes in your career, or your job, or finding like a good job for you, or finding a job that is good for your health, or something about your dream vacation could be happening in the month of January here. Okay. For some of you guys, this manifestation is about how your spirit guides are protecting you from enemies, or they're taking enemies out, or they're stopping enemies from, sending you negative energy. One more. What is this manifestation about here? Look at that. For some of you guys, your spirit guides are helping you to heal from depression and anxiety. Okay, you could have felt like your anxiety or your depression is crippling you or stifling you. And for others of your spirit guides, they're saying all you need to do is a little prayer. Ask us to help you with your depression or your anxiety or your worry. And that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I almost want to say you need to pray more or ask more for help. Okay. That's what I really pick up here. It's a very, very cliche message, but it's like very simple. Sometimes I'm hearing sometimes the answer is simple. Sometimes we complicate it when the answer is very simple. Okay, so Spirit might also be telling you the answer to your question is very simple if you think about it. Okay, but I want to read out this card here. It says deep bonds, familiar. So maybe your spirit guides have been talking to you through a lot of animals recently, or your spirit guides have been trying to convey a message to you through animals, through your own animals, through the animals of other people, through, I don't know, like wild animals, or animal symbolism. Okay, let me see what's going on here. So we have the familiar here. Okay. I keep hearing it. You feel like you are unlucky, but you are lucky. Whatever happens looks like shit, but it's not. Or it's part of the plan. Okay. Alright, so we have here the familiar, and it says companionship. Wow, we have the Two of Cups and the Lovers here. For some of you guys, this manifestation could also be about you have been wishing to manifest somebody that you can trust, like almost as if you have trust issues with people, and all you want is like one good friend or one good business partner or one kind colleague. Or do you know what I mean? For some of you guys, you have been wishing to meet a person that you can trust, or to meet a soulmate, kind of like to meet your soul tribe, to meet a soulmate, or to meet a person that you can trust, or to kind of like to have a feeling that you can trust your spirit guides. Okay. Or like a sign from your spirit guides that you can trust them, or something along those lines is what I'm picking up here. Okay, yeah, for some of you guys, this manifestation definitely has something to do with like a person you can trust. And it's funny the way I started your reading, because I talked about Linda, you know, that is sitting next to you, and here we have the Lovers. Let me show that to you actually. Okay, here we have the Lovers. Okay, and now this familiar says the Two of Cups here. Something about you are not alone, or something about this person that you have been wishing for. But I keep picking up something about like you have been wishing for a shoulder to cry on, or a person that you can trust, or a person that can help you. You have been asking for help, and I feel like this manifestation could also be in the form of a new person appearing in your life, and they want to help you. Okay. Let's see. It says the connection between witch and familiar is a deep fate-like bond. A familiar usually appears when a witch desires one, but also when a witch is ready to welcome this kind of bond into their life. Ooh, that is interesting. For some of you guys, the changes that you're going through right now is because your spirit guides are trying to crack open your heart, or they're trying to get you ready for some type of union. Does that make sense? It says a familiar usually appears when a witch desires one, but also when a witch is ready to welcome this kind of bond into their life. So for some of you guys, maybe you have been, you know, wishing for true love, you have been wishing for a business partner, you have been wishing for a new best friend, your soul tribe. Again, we talk about it, you ask for it, and then shit hits the fan, chaos. I don't know what's going on here, but it's like this chaos is to, you know, like open your heart, or to crack open your heart. I'm hearing, I got this icebox where my heart used to be, you know, because sometimes we get a little bit jaded over the years because life is harsh and, you know, demanding, right? So maybe Spirit is trying to crack open your heart. They actually want you to cry, or they want you to be in your feelings, because your heart is open for this bond or this person or this connection to come in. Because if your heart is closed off, this person cannot come in. So Spirit has to make things happen that opens your heart for this person to come in. And that could be the reason why these changes are going on in your life, okay? Number 2, I'm gonna be very honest. To me, this also feels like, again, where you have this energy of, I feel like maybe you're used to doing things on your own, or you are very independent, or you learned very early on in life that nobody's there who's going to save you, or nobody's going to catch you. So you have like this mentality or this energy that you do things on your own, or you need to be or you are in this energy where it's kind of like a person who goes into war. They're not the same person that comes out. Like a person that goes into war is not the same person that comes out of the war, and the war can stand for anything. Let's say, for example, you had like a very bad divorce, in the past. So maybe before you married this person, you had like a very soft, sweet nature. Then you are with a person, you get a divorce and stuff like that, and you become a little bit more, you become stronger in the process, but sometimes we get jaded and we don't even realize it. Does that make sense? Because you're in such a survival mode, or you have been battling, with this person for years or for months. So you are more in this harsh energy. You're still in the survival energy, or you're still in the energy of, oh, I just came from war and I cannot let feelings, or I'm not allowed to feel anything, or I cannot be weak, or do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, and in that moment it was right. In that moment it was very important for you to keep your composure and not feel your feelings, or not to get overwhelmed by your feelings, because that's what you needed in that moment. But I feel like that's the reason why Spirit is like bringing, how can I explain that? That's the reason behind all that messy energy in your life right now, is actually because Spirit does want you to become softer or more emotional. Does that make sense? Where you maybe admit to yourself, man, maybe I do want new friends, or maybe I do want to, maybe I do want to open my heart. It's kind of like Spirit wants you to be more emotional, because they are preparing you that your heart is open for this person to come into your life. So it's kind of like a shell that is cracking, or because you had this shell was to protect you while you were at war, or the last couple of years while you were battling all these things in your life. And now the next stage in your life, and I'm actually going to do a reading on YouTube about the next chapter and stuff like that. But yeah, the next chapter in your life is all about being more emotional, or being softer, or where you feel more, or your heart is you listen more to your heart than your mind. Or does that make sense? It's like your heart needs to open up, and Spirit is helping you to open up your heart. But maybe it comes with it comes with chaos, It comes with chaos, because sometimes feeling our feelings feels chaotic in the beginning, right? Or something along those lines. There's something about your heart is opening up right now in this process. I'm also hearing, what's funny? That's actually something that I wrote down recently in my notes. I'm hearing a mental breakdown sometimes is to break something down in the mind, or to kind of dissect something in the mind, to see something for what it is. So sometimes a mental breakdown is because a wall has to come down. Kind of like the wall that is between you and manifesting love, the wall that is between you and manifesting money, the wall that is between you and manifesting new friends. Does that make sense? So this mental breakdown is there to break down the wall that is keeping you from manifesting, but it is a mental breakdown. Does that make sense? So it's like you're crying, you're sad, everything is chaotic, but it breaks down this wall that kept you from where you want to be. So it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because you're crying, you don't know what to do, you feel lost, but the wall comes down. Okay, that's what it feels like to me here. Whatever these changes are. So again, it's a blessing in disguise, because it brings your man, your boo, your new best friend, your new job, your new best friend, colleague, into your life. But before that, maybe shit has to happen, or shit hits the fan, okay? It says, therefore, this card is about soulmate connections. It is a favorable card for finding love and for those seeking richer relationships. Oh, I love that so much. Now be a good time to seek the comfort and support of others. Pay special attention to new people coming into your life, as they have the potential to be lifelong connections. Oh, damn. You may feel a sense of familiarity, as if you've known them for years, and perhaps you have. This person may have been a part of your story over the course of many lifetimes and is here once again to support you on your path. Oh, yes, I love it. Okay. You have inquired about a specific person. If you have inquired about a specific person, receiving this card is a reassurance to trust them and to allow them into your heart. I told you. Okay, if you are already in a relationship, this is a sign of renewed respect and commitment. However, familiars come with a gentle warning. Okay, the presence of this card merely means the connection is available to you. Meeting or having a soulmate connection doesn't mean your relationship will be easy or like a fairy tale. Be mindful to nurture this relationship to ensure its long-term health. Okay. I'm also hearing if you're trying to make a decision right now, Spirit is like, think it through or give it a few more days, give it a few more nights. Don't make any drastic decisions or changes right now, because I feel like you're not in the headspace where you make clear decisions, okay? Because you might be a little bit anxious or worried and stuff like that. And usually in that energy, we either miss details or we are misinterpreting certain things, or it can happen, or the chance is higher, right? If you do something rushing, the chances of you making mistakes is higher than if you do something in a calm manner, right? So maybe wait until you calm down, your nerves are a little bit more calm. You don't have to make a decision right here, right now. You can give yourself, again, the grace to give yourself a little bit more time to make a decision about the situation, okay? I also want to read out this invocation card here. Give me a moment, guys. I'm also hearing if you feel connected to more than one pal, go ahead and do it, okay? So it says, keywords, the power of words, kindness matters, criticism, the Page of Swords. Oh, that's interesting because we have the Page of Swords in pile number 3, so I feel like there's a connection. It says invocations and song. Invocations and songs have been used for centuries in spells and ritual workings. Our ancestors knew the power of words, that they could be used to bring about joyous results. Chants invoke lightheartedness, make a hard day's work just a little easier, restore faith in times of sorrow, and connect entire communities. But words can also be used in harmful ways. Words can curse, bind, and direct negative energy to others, which is what I feel like. Again, I feel like there have been people sending that kind of energy to you, but it's not supposed to scare you. It's supposed to inspire you to speak more love and more health and more healing into your existence by writing, singing, chanting, whatever it is, okay? It's not supposed to scare you. It's supposed to inspire you to speak more beautiful things into your existence if you know people are sending bitch-ass negative energy to you, okay? Words can curse, bind, and direct negative energy to others. Your thoughts and words have a vibration just like everything else in the universe. What you say and think matters, both to others and to yourself. Your words have power that can bring about incredible abundance, love, joy, and beautiful perspectives. Self-criticism, however, is hurtful and can keep you trapped in stories and ideas that limit your growth and can even reverse your fortunes in extreme cases. When you say to others, what you say to others can be just as harmful for you as them. Think back to the moments when you choose meanness over kindness or anger over calm. Do you believe it hurt the other person? Did it feel good for you to say some of the things you said? Invocations guide you to be mindful of the words you send out into the universe, whether through speech or thought. You don't need to police your thoughts or criticize yourself when your words aren't positive, but you can take notice and choose something positive instead. It would take some time. I told you, kind of like to give yourself the grace of like, in the beginning it's kind of hard, but you're getting better and better and better at it. Whatever you're doing right now, you're only in the beginning stages, so give yourself the grace and the compassion that you're a beginner, you're just learning, and 3 months from now, it's going to be easy for you, and 6 months from now, you're going to be a fucking master at it, okay? Is what I'm picking up here, whatever it is that you have in your mind right now. You don't need to police your thoughts or criticize yourself when your words aren't positive, but you can take notice and choose something positive instead. It would take some time, but with practice, you will learn to choose love-filled communication, and your entire vibration and situation will shift. I love that. So Spirit is basically telling you how you can change the energy around you with the words that you speak, with the words that you write. Even if you catch yourself thinking negatively, you can be like, okay, I hear this mean ass voice in my head. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my journal out, okay? And I don't accept that negative voice in my head. I'm gonna write down, I love myself. I have positive thoughts. My mind works for me. Okay, I think positively about myself because I like myself. Even if your mind is telling you something different, okay, something about you're going to see big progress when you keep doing something or when you practice something. And again, to give yourself the grace of you're a beginner or you just began something, or how you're going to become like really good at something, or you're going to become an expert if you keep going or if you keep doing something, okay? To not give up just because it doesn't work in the beginning, or just because you fail a few times, or just because it doesn't work out in the beginning, okay? I'm hearing a master doesn't fall from heaven, okay? I'm hearing practice makes perfect. It's never too late. Never. Okay, and if you do feel like you need the help of other people, like you do need the help from other people, go ahead and ask for help, okay? There's no shame in asking for help, because it's like how do you say that? It's a sacred, even the process of a person who's asking for help and the other person who's giving help, it's sacred. This whole interaction is sacred, because maybe the next time when you are strong and the other person needs help, you can return the favor. Does that make sense? Because you ask for help, it doesn't mean that you are weak. And even if you are weak, what the fuck is wrong with being weak sometimes? There's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes we're weak and sometimes we're strong. And you can return the favor when you feel strong again. If you feel like, man, this person helped me, how can I repay them? The next time you feel strong, you can come to them and ask them, hey, do you need help with something? Does it make sense to bring back the balance? If you feel like, oh, I'm a pain in the ass, I always ask for help, you can return the favor when you're strong again, right? And then they're gonna be super duper happy that you were there and that you helped them, okay? In case you have like a hard time taking help from people, Spirit wants you to look at that and ask yourself why. Because the person that is giving help is very, very happy because they feel like, hey, I'm doing something, I'm helping somebody, it's a good feeling. And the person that receives the help feels good. It's a sacred practice between two people. And both energies are important and significant, because everybody has a bad day, right? So if today is your bad day and you ask somebody for help, this person is also going to have a bad day, and then you're going to help them. Does that make sense? So nobody is stronger or weaker than the other person. It's just like, oh, today is not my day, but tomorrow might be my day. And tomorrow it might not be the other person's day. Does that make sense? To kind of like change your mind a little bit about maybe receiving help, or, what you perceive as weak or strong, or to be ashamed of feeling weak. There's no shame in that, okay? Fathers of you, this is also about you building strength in order to handle your manifestation. Does that make sense? For some of you guys, you're asking for some big things, and if you ask for some big things, guess what? You need big strength, big confidence, big balls to handle the situation, okay? So give yourself time, give yourself the benefit of the doubt, give yourself grace, okay, to build up the strength, to become good at something, okay, to get ready, to get prepared, okay, for whatever this is. But I think that's all I have for you guys, pile number 2. I hope you like this reading. I hope this helped you. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 3. Welcome to your reading, guys. If you did not watch the intro, there is no intro. What the heck am I doing? I'm still thinking that I'm, recording for YouTube. If you did not see my community post, I'm actually having a cold right now, but it's not a bad one. It's just my nose is congested. That's why my voice is kind of weird, because my nose is stuffed. I'm congested, so I might sound a little weird, a little under the weather. I do feel good, like I have a lot of energy, but it's just my nose is stuffed, and you know, I already used some spray so I can breathe properly. But again, I feel totally fine. I know you guys are going to tell me, Cynthia, just take a day off, you know, you need to recover. I do feel good. It's just my nose is congested. That's really it. It's just my nose is stuffed and congested. So welcome to your bonus content pile number 3. Today we're going to look at what your spirit guides want you to know, kind of like what do you need to hear right now, a message from your spirit guides, the universe, a departed loved one, yeah, whatever you connect to, may it be a departed loved one, ancestors, spirit guides, you know, your guardian angel, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. We're going to look at what you need to hear right now. What is their message to you right now? Okay, first things first, I just recorded your reading for 23 minutes. I was talking for 23 minutes and the microphone was not on. Yes, that's what just happened. But you know what? The way because for me, you guys know that I read omens, and I almost want to say that this is an omen, okay? Almost as if, wow, okay, Spirit is coming through. Spirit is telling me whatever you hear in this reading is classified information, and they don't want you to share this information with anybody, like not even the people that you do trust, because this information is just for you and you only. It's kind of like, you know, almost as if your spirit guides want to have a conversation with you between 4 eyes. Does that make sense? Like this information is just for you and them. Or something about like I'm hearing like a secret meeting. Like I feel the energy of a secret meeting, or something about classified information, or someone here, you need to hear that whatever I'm telling you right now in this reading, this is only for your eyes and your ears, okay? Because I almost want to say yes, especially also if you are an air sign. I don't know why, especially for my air signs, because like I'm picking up the energy here. Again, this is classified information, or this is only for your eyes and your ears, because it's almost as if Spirit is giving you something about hidden information that you're not supposed to share with other people, okay? The first thing that I want to tell you guys is we have here the card, you are about to celebrate good news, achievements, milestones, impressing yourself and others. So the first thing that you need to hear right now is you're very, 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 very close to achieving your milestones. Like you're very close to manifesting something huge in your life, okay? You are about to get a call. For some of you guys, I'm hearing you are about to get a call that you got the job, or you are about to get a call that you got the job promotion, or something about you are about to receive an email or a call that is going to make you super duper happy, or something about achieving huge milestones. You are about to achieve a huge milestone is what I'm picking up here. Again, where you receive a call or you receive an email is what I'm picking up here, or something huge is about to manifest, okay? I feel like something huge is about to manifest in your life, and that's why your spirit guides might be telling you you have to be extra careful what you tell people, not to jinx it, or something about where you need to be extra careful, kind of like not to share this good news with people. Something about there's about to be good news coming to you, which is funny because I watched a reading yesterday. I'm not going to say who she is, but I watched a reading yesterday, and she did a reading for air signs. I forgot the third air sign. Libra. Is Aquarius an air sign? Wow, Aquarius is an air sign, right? Because I keep thinking Aquarius is a water sign, but Aquarius is not a water sign. So especially if you are my Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or Spirit wants you to know this good news could be connected to your Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra placement. Especially if you have a strong connection to astrology and you know your spirit guides talk to you through astrology, they might be telling you these good news that are coming your way. Think about where the next big manifestation that is happening in your life is somehow happening in your air sign placement. So wherever your Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius placement is, that's where you could experience huge manifestations very, very soon here. Okay, because I'm hearing I'm hearing something about the energy. I'm hearing reaching a climax. So there's something about something is about to reach a climax. I'm seeing 100% because Spirit is showing me. We have 2 cards here that show the full moon, and for some odd reason, because I don't know why, but for some odd reason, Spirit keeps showing me like the full moon, the symbolism of a full moon, okay? They're showing me my app, you know, like a moon app where you can check when there's a full moon. And they're showing me 100%. So when the moon is full, it shows 100%. So something about you are about to reach 100% is what I'm picking up here. So for example, your sales are about to go up, or your business is about to boom, or something about you are about to reach your full potential, basically. Especially when it comes to your career, guys. Okay, especially when it comes to your career, something huge is about to manifest when it comes to your career. Okay, it says new job and career. For others of you, because I pick up the energy here where Spirit almost wants to tell you they want you to chill or relax. If you have been worried about when something is going to happen or how something is going to happen, your Spirit guides want you to know. Some of you guys, I feel like you have been a little bit stressed about like, oh man, when is something going to happen? But the funny thing is, I feel like your heart is telling you almost, can I say something? Pile number 3. What your Spirit guides want you to hear right now is that you already know the answer to a question in your mind. I feel like you have been asking yourself how or when is something going to happen, because you have been very patient, and maybe you have been a little bit running out of patience, or you feel like, to me this feels like, for some of you guys, I hear your Spirit guide saying you already know, like there's something about a question that you have in your mind, maybe about the timing of something, or how something is going to happen, or how something will work out for you, but they're telling me you already know the answer. Something about, like, I'm being brought to somebody who is asking one question over and over again, and they don't trust the answer that they get. So maybe you have been receiving a lot of signs and a lot of synchronicities that already tell you, like, I'm hearing your Spirit guides, because we have the High Priestess here, guys. Okay, we have the High Priestess here, and I'm hearing your Spirit guides saying that you are really good at decoding signs and synchronicities. They're literally telling me, like, if you have been recently interpreting the signs that you have been receiving, or if you have been interpreting a dream that you recently had, all this, I'm hearing all the signs and synchronicities are indicating success. That's what I'm hearing. Like, I'm hearing, and I think I have to close my eyes on your reading for some odd reason. I'm hearing all the signs and synchronicities and dreams and, readings that you've gotten. They all have been indicating success. Okay, but you're not trusting it, or you're not trusting this information because it has not happened yet. But there's something about you already know the timing of something, or like I'm being brought to someone who has like a strong gut feeling, like, oh, I have a feeling something is going to happen in autumn or in winter or in summer or in spring, or I have a feeling, once I, go to this course or a class, something big is about to happen. Almost as if your intuition is very strong at this time. You have a very strong intuition, and you're like, I'm hearing your third eye and your crown chakra are crystal clear right now. Something about what you need to hear right now is that your intuition is crystal clear right now. The way you interpret your dreams, the meaning of your dreams, the meaning of synchronicities, the meaning of what is it all about? You already know what it is all about, but you're still questioning it. Does that make sense? Like, I'm being brought to someone, maybe Spirit has been sending you signs. In spring is something going to happen, in winter something is going to happen. Maybe the universe has been sending you signs like, once you go out and meet new people, something is going to happen. Does that make sense? You already know the answer to your question. So one big thing that you need to hear right now is you already know the answer to your question. All you need to do is close your eyes, put on a candle, okay? Like, I'm seeing Spirit is telling me, if you take out a book and you take out a journal and you write down what your intuition is telling you, everything that you write down is accurate. Does that make sense? Like, if you take out a book, okay, and you're writing, my intuition is telling me that, my gut feeling is telling me that maybe your spirit guides also want you to do that more often, because that's where you get the most guidance. Okay, something about if you would write down, my intuition is telling me that, my gut feeling is telling me that, your spirit guides want you to know everything that you write down, you see crystal clear. Your intuition is so strong at this time. I don't know what you have been doing, if you have been doing any cleansing energy, if you have been doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of healing work, if you have been, I don't know, exercising more. I feel like you have been changing something about your routine, or what you eat, or how much social media you consume. You have done something that has sharpened your intuition to be so crystal clear. Does that make sense? You have been doing something. I don't know what it is. I feel like you have been changing maybe the way that you eat, or your morning routine, your evening routine. You have been changing maybe, I don't know, the crystals that you wear, or how you cleanse, or you have been changing the way you do spell work. Whatever it is, whatever you have been doing, Spirit is telling me you have something about, I'm hearing a crystallization, something about whatever you have been doing is the reason why your intuition is so crystal clear and sharp at this time. And they're telling me your intuition is so crystal clear and sharp at this time that you do not need guidance from other people right here, right now, in this very moment. Does that make sense? Like when you watch tarot readings, or when you watch horoscope forecasts, they're just the cherry on top. Because your intuition is so strong, you could totally go without any tarot reading for a week or a whole month. Your intuition would guide you. Like if you, for example, if you lay your own cards, for others of you, your spirit guides might be telling you it's time for you to lay your own cards, because you're really good at it, or you're really good at decoding signs and synchronicities, and you get the most accurate guidance, again, when you lay your own cards, or when you sit down and meditate and you let the answers come to you. Or you get the most guidance when you sit down with a journal and you write down, my intuition is telling me the way I interpret my dream is X, Y, and Z. If you do that, that's where all the answers are lying. Does that make sense? Almost as if your spirit guides want you to rely more on your own guidance, because your intuition is so sharp that you don't need any other tarot reading or any other horoscope. It is just the cherry on top. Does that make sense? You could have tendencies to trust other people more than you trust yourself, and your spirit guides are asking you what would happen. They actually want you to do an experiment. What would happen if you would allow yourself to trust yourself for 1 or 2 months? What would happen if you would trust your intuition 100% for the next 1 or 2 months? They want you to do an experiment. What would happen? For example, if you write down, I have a feeling something is going to happen today, and then you document, kind of like where your spirit guides want you to document your intuition or your gut feeling, because you're going to see how accurate your gut feeling is, but you're only going to see it when you document it. Something about you need to document something. Oh yeah, that could be the reason, because the pin for me also feels like I'm hearing in the pinned comment section, something about your spirit guides are telling you you need to document your dreams or your insight or your intuition, because there's so much, like, you are so good at it basically, but you only know how good you are at it when you experiment with it. Okay, so if you would write down, I have a feeling something is about to happen, I have a feeling this and that is about to happen, you would have so much, like, almost as if your spirit guides are saying, if you would document your intuition, you would see like how many times you are accurate, and you would lose the fear of trusting yourself, because you could be my pile where it's easier for you to trust other people than to trust yourself, or right now you feel very maybe fragile, or you feel very shaky on your feet, and maybe you are good at trusting yourself, but right now it's a little bit challenging for you to trust yourself. And that's why your spirit guides are saying, if you would document your feelings and your emotions and your gut feeling, you would know how strong your intuition is, because it's documented. Does that make sense? And that would, give you evidence, and that would give you kind of like a proof that you can trust your intuition. Does that make sense? That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, for some odd reason, your spirit guides are showing me like there was a time in my life where I was kind of like experimenting with my intuition. So basically I saw one of my, back in the days favorite tarot readers. I saw her, I saw a video by her, and she was training her intuition by blindfolding. She was blindfolded and her friend was holding up, a card in front of the camera, and she had to close her eyes, like she was blindfolded, of course, and she had to feel what is on the card. And that's how she trained her intuition, and I did the same thing. I was like, okay, let me experiment with that. And I was not always 1000% accurate, but sometimes I could, describe the picture. Just imagine how freaky this is when you close your eyes and you can feel the energy and you know what is on the card. So I was experimenting with that, and then I was like, wow, it's kind of like almost as if I can see in the dark. And Spirit is telling me, because we have an owl here, okay, it's almost as if your spirit guides, what they want, what you need to hear right now is your intuition is spectacular. Your intuition is extraordinary. Your intuition is so strong, and you're downplaying how strong your psychic abilities are. You're downplaying how strong your intuition is. So they want you to document it so that you're not, almost as if you're gaslighting yourself, kind of like, oh, who am I? Or, oh, I don't know much. Or something about where your spirit guides are like, you are the last person that should doubt their intuition. There's a lot of people that think they know what life is all about. Those people that don't know shit about life, but they're so loud about vocalizing what life is all about, and they want to give like guidance to everybody and their mama, even though they're lost themselves, and they give wrong guidance to people. Like, you are the complete opposite. Like, if you would open your mouth, you would lead so many people and yourself. Like, you would lead yourself to success and love and happiness, and as well as other people. Does that make sense? Like, you're the complete opposite. Like, you have so much wisdom and you don't even trust it. So I'm hearing it's like lost potential if you don't work with it, and if you don't document it, and if you don't experiment with it, and if you don't share it with other people. Does that make sense? There's something going on where you're the complete opposite. There's a lot of like fools out there. Like, there's a lot of people that are out there that think they know everything when they don't know shit. And then there's you think you don't know nothing when there's like a well, or like a well of knowledge. Like, you have the wisdom of like, I don't know, like a monk, or do you know what I mean? This is what I'm picking up here. Or you have like, again, there's something about your intuition is extraordinary, or something about you're so strong, or like Spirit is telling me, if you would be an animal in the animal world, you would be an owl. An owl can see in the dark. That's how sharp your eyes are. You know how every animal has a different strength, right? Some animals are very fast, some animals are very strong. You would be the type of animal that has the keenest eyes, the strongest eyes. Your vision is crystal clear. You can see in the dark. Like, I'm being brought to, like, Spirit is telling me, it's metaphorically speaking, seeing in the dark, meaning that when you close your eyes and you meditate, you can see everything clearly. Okay, or something about seeing in the dark could also mean like your dreams are speaking to you, but you have to, like, I'm hearing, record them, or you have to document them in order to dissect them properly and to get like the most out of it, or to get the most guidance out of your dreams when you write them down, or to get the most guidance out of your intuition when you write down what your intuition is telling you. Does that make sense? It says inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Okay, something about, maybe you've been asking the universe a question multiple times. Maybe you have been watching a reading on a particular topic multiple times, and every reader tells you the same thing. Every reader is, highlighting the same energy. Does that make sense? Or every time you lay your own cards, the cards are always telling you the same story. Every time you ask your spirit guides to send you a sign, the signs are always telling you the same story. Does that make sense? So it's time for you to actually trust it and not ask anymore. Something about there's no need for you to ask any more questions, because you already have all the answers that you need, and all you need to do right now is sit back and relax. Okay, it says let go for a few days and trust the process. Focus on something else that is in your control. Okay, for others of you, you might be telling me, Cynthia, I don't know what you're talking about. For others of you, Spirit is telling you, if you let go the next couple of days, the answers are going to come to you. I'm being brought to somebody who wants to remember somebody's name and it's on the tip of this person's tongue. Like when you say, oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue. Like I know this person's name, it's on the tip of my tongue. And you force yourself to remember it, but it doesn't come to you. It usually comes to you at a random day or on a random day, you know, like when you forgot about it already, right? So for some of you guys, the spirit guides want you to know the answers are going to come to you when you sit in silence or when you sit in, you know, stillness with your journal, with your candle, with your eyes closed, just breathing, just observing the signs, you know, just observing nature and the universe and stuff like that. That's where you find the truth, or that's where you're going to find the answer, but you're not going to find the answer in your mind that is chaotic and that is racing with thousands and thousands of thoughts. Does that make sense? Because our mind can be easily corrupted and manipulated. Our mind can easily be, manipulated and corrupted, whereas our heart always stays pure, as our heart is not that easily to be manipulated. Our heart is always telling us the truth, right? If you don't feel good, you cry. You cannot hide it. Like your heart, your body is telling you, I don't feel good here and that's why I'm crying, right? Your mind could be telling you, oh, everything is fine. But when your heart tells you something is not right, you will start to cry or you will start to have bodily symptoms, right? So your mind can be easily corrupted. I'm hearing stop gaslighting yourself. You could be pal number 3, you could be my pal, where again, like you downplay how smart you are, how intelligent you are, kind of like, oh, what do I know? And your spirit guides are like, you know a lot, you know the whole story, you know the full truth. Does that make sense? But you say, oh, what do I know? Or I could be wrong, or I'm not sure, or something about where you're gaslighting yourself, and your spirit guides are like, stop. And if you really don't trust your intuition, document it, write it down. What is your intuition telling you? How many times is your intuition accurate? How many times was your intuition accurate? Okay, for some of you guys, you need to document it a lot more, because you're gonna have proof, black and white, on paper, how strong your intuition is, and you will stop doubting yourself, okay? Your power is trusting yourself. You're gonna, I'm hearing like the power right now in this very moment lies within you trusting yourself. Maybe not even watching any tarot readings. If you feel like you get mixed signals in different tarot readings, it's telling you to stop watching tarot readings for 1 or 2 months, for 1 or 2 weeks, and just trust yourself. Because if you think about it, tarot readings are always a general message. Now, if you want to be specific and accurate, where do you go? To yourself, your own cards, your own journal, your own spirit guides, your own meditation session. That's when you're going to get a message that is specifically for you, okay? If you feel like you get mixed signals in different readings, okay? Yeah, so they could be telling you to listen less to other people and listen more to yourself, or to kind of like, to slow down with getting information from people, or to slow down with getting guidance from other people, and try, like, what would happen? Just try it out for 1 or 2 weeks, for 1 or 2 months. What would happen if you would trust your own guidance and your own intuition and your own judgment? What would happen? What would happen if you would trust your own, what would happen if you would trust your own advice? Oh man, wow, I'm hearing the song Bigger by Beyonce. And the funny thing is, when I was recording your reading and the freaking microphone was not on, in the beginning I said I feel a big energy. I felt like an energy of a lot. Like I feel the energy of a lot because there's so much information coming through. So to me, this was an omen that a lot is coming to you, or a lot of information is coming to you, or you have a lot of information but you're not trusting it and you're asking the same question over and over again, or you're trying to find an answer but you already have it. It's kind of like you already, almost as if you already, just imagine you are looking for a candle even though you already have a candle at home. That's the type of energy that I pick up. You already have what you need, but you're still looking for it outside for some reason, because you don't trust what you have, or you don't trust the signs that you're getting, okay? But yeah, I picked up like the energy of something big, like something big is about to manifest, or big milestones, good news coming your way. I'm seeing someone here receiving a call, you got the job. I'm seeing you here reaching a new milestone when it comes to your career, when it comes to your job. I'm seeing someone's business booming. I'm seeing someone here manifesting a business partner. I'm seeing someone here collaborating with, you know, people that they always wanted to collaborate with. I'm seeing you here getting your dream job, your dream business partner. I'm seeing you here becoming part of a project you always wanted to become a part of, and you're gonna celebrate. I'm seeing you here with a margarita. Give me one margarita and I open my leg. Give me two margarita and I give you some hand. I find that song so funny, but I'm seeing you here like ordering a margarita in a bar or in a restaurant because you're literally celebrating your success and your achievements. But you gotta be careful who you're gonna, you know, celebrate with, okay? Because I feel like for some of you guys, you need to keep it hush hush, or it literally says cast a circle, raising vibration. If I look at this card right here, it's kind of like you need to keep your circle small, or something about only a few people are allowed to know about this good news, okay? So Spirit is already telling you, like, please, only a few people are allowed to know about this good news. So be very careful who you tell this good information to. And they're also telling me you already know who you can share this information with and who you cannot share this information with. And if you don't know, again, take out your journal, take out your candle, just sit down, observe, okay? Before you take action, just observe the omens that you get around a person, okay? And it will tell you, like, if you can trust them, or, you know, if you can share information with them, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing you here, like, literally you are about to reach 100% at your job. You are about to reach 100%, like, something about, yeah, something about your manifestation is coming full circle, okay? Because we also have the card here, spell work. So something about your spell is working, or if you have done any spell work, I'm seeing it manifesting, okay? 100%. It's in the process of reaching 100%. Just imagine like a download, and you're waiting for the bar to reach 100%, and you're waiting like impatiently until it is reaching 100%. That's what I'm picking up here, okay? But in the song, Beyonce, Bigger, there could be signs and synchronicities in that song, but in the song, she says, I'm not just preaching, I take my own advice. Something about bigger, like, yeah, that's what I'm being brought to. Bigger than something is bigger than you think. Like, your psychic abilities are bigger than you think, your intuition is bigger than you think, this project that you just started is bigger than you think. I'm also hearing small changes bring big changes, or something about a change that you made, like a small change has a bigger impact than you think. Does it make sense? Or how small changes have a huge impact. Something about for something big to change, you start with small changes, or how small changes amount to big changes. Okay, but I want to see what the lyrics is about. Okay, sorry guys, there was just a package, you know, being delivered to me, so I totally forgot what I was talking about. But let's just continue. Yeah, for some of you guys, your spell work, something about it's about to reach 100%. There could also be an energy where something is manifesting the next full moon, or something about your spell work is manifesting completely or fully around full moon, which is very symbolic, right? That's why usually the full moon usually, you know, symbolizes a climax approaching. The full moon usually symbolizes like something coming full circle, right? It's like reaching 100%, reaching full potential, you know, taking flight. So for some of you guys, the spirit guides want you to know that whatever spell work you have been doing, it's about to manifest coming the next full moon or a complete moon cycle. For some of you guys, if you already felt it in your intuition, it's just an extra confirmation, because again, you already know. I keep hearing you already know, okay? So Spirit is saying, instead of saying, I don't know, they want you to claim, I know. You know what the funny thing also is? If you start saying, I know what to do and I know where to go, you're actually manifesting it. Does that make sense? So the more often you say, I know what to do and I know where to go, you're literally manifesting that you know what to do and where to go. Even if you don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do, but if you say it, you manifest it, okay? So they want you to stop questioning yourself, or stop questioning the signs that you get, or stop gaslighting yourself, or stop downplaying how intuitive or how strong you are, or how good you are at reading signs and omens. And if you are really unsure, start documenting it. And there's going to be proof, black and white on paper, how accurate you are, how good your eyes are, how good your third eye is, how prophetic your dreams are, whatever it is, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. I just feel like you have been around people. Give me a moment, guys. I need to drink something here. I just feel like with the Seven of Swords, you have been around people that... I feel like you have been around people that have been rekindling certain synchronicities, I wanted to say, yeah, that too. But I'm hearing you have been around people, and I have a deja vu right now. You see? You could also experience a deja vu right now or shortly after this reading. Oh, and Spirit is also telling you, deja vus are telling you that you already knew something would happen because your intuition is so strong. That's why the deja vu is here. Okay, a deja vu is just giving you a picture because you felt the energy in your body, but a deja vu is giving you a picture of the energy that you felt. Anyway, because with the Seven of Swords, I feel like people worked really, really hard, or people are working really, really hard to make you feel insecure. It's kind of like where, for example, can I say something? I'm going to be very honest with you guys here, and I know it's a long reading, but that's what you pay for, right? I don't know where that, how do you call it, where that attitude came from. And I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm going to tell you a story, okay? So, because I'm being brought to how you say something, you are correct, and people are like, oh, that's a coincidence, you know? Like, if you say my intuition is telling me this and that, and people are like, oh, that's a coincidence. And then you say something again, and people are like, oh, that's a coincidence. Or, for example, it doesn't even have to be like a prophetic dream. It could even be at work where you say, I think we should try that strategy, and people are like, downplaying you, like you don't know what you're talking about. Wow, guys, there's so many distractions. There's one delivery after the other. So for some of you guys, what you also need to hear right now is don't get distracted right before you reach your goal, okay? Something about there could be a lot of distractions going on around you, but I feel like, again, all these signs are telling you that you are about to reach your goal, okay? So something about maybe there's more distractions because the people that don't want you to succeed, they're going to send a lot of energy to you right before you reach your goal, right? Just in a movie, if you think about a movie where there's a villain and a hero, the villain puts a lot of effort into destroying the hero right before the hero has a breakthrough, okay? So if there's any distraction, Spirit wants you to keep being focused, okay? Or don't get too distracted right before you reach your goal, or there's only a few, you know, just a few more days, a few more weeks, a few more months. Kind of like hang in there. Don't get distracted now, okay? Don't let yourself get gaslit. You already know the timing or what you need to do or something along those lines. But I pick up the energy here where you have a lot of people, or you had a lot of people in your life in the past that they were downplaying your intuition, and you started to also downplay your intuition. For example, even if it's not like, for example, you told somebody, I had a dream and this and that happened, and people didn't believe you, and then what you said really happens, but they have a hard time acknowledging, like, wow, you are very good at that, or something about where people don't want to give you your flowers. They don't want to acknowledge that you are very wise. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. You kind of like where And I think that's also the reason why you started to believe you're not smart or not intelligent, or you started to believe that you are not as smart as you actually are. Like, you are smarter than you think you are. Even if you think, oh, I'm smart, you are smarter than you think you are. Does it make sense? But I feel like you had people in your life, may that be in your relationships, in your friendships, in your workplace, they downplayed you, kind of like where you say, I think that strategy would be better. And then people are like, what do you know? And you internalize that voice, like, what do you know? And then turns out that the strategy that you suggested was the best one. Or you tell a person, I have a bad feeling, let's not go there. And this person's like, oh, you're just exaggerating. And then when you guys go there, it's something really is happening. So does that make sense? Like, I'm being brought to people have been, downplaying your intuition, and you started to do the same. Like, there's a lot of people around you that have seen, almost as if people don't want to acknowledge how smart you are or how intelligent you are, because next to you they feel dumb, so they have to make you feel dumb. Does that make sense? I don't know, it's weird. Something about people were trying to make you feel stupid or unintelligent because that's how they feel in your presence, even though you're not doing anything. They have a hard time, like, acknowledging how smart you are, how psychic you are, how strong your intuition is, how business smart you are. This could even be like in the business field. Like, this could even be an energy where you have a lot of knowledge about like relationship and love, and people are like, what do you know about love? Does that make sense? What do you know about love and stuff like that? And then what you said was actually true, or you say, I have a bad feeling with somebody, and they don't listen to you, and then turns out the person that you did not like was really like red or something along those lines. Does that make sense? I feel like this has been an ongoing topic, and Spirit is like, this needs to stop. Like, you need to stop this cycle, but by not doing it too. Like, if other people already are doing it to you, why are you doing it to you too? Kind of like, almost as if you internalize this hating energy or this hating voice from people that had a hard time acknowledging these people. It's very hard for them to say, pile number 3, you're very smart. Pile number 3, your psychic abilities scare me. Pile number 3, your prophetic dreams are spot on and I'm scared, or I'm jealous, or do you know what I mean? So instead of saying, pile number 3, you are very smart, or pile number 3, I should have listened to you, they don't say, instead of acknowledging it, they just are speechless, or they don't say anything. Something about where someone does not want to acknowledge how smart you are, and almost as if they want to make you believe that you are stupid, or that you are not gifted, or that you are not psychic, or this is a very weird, twisted energy here. Okay, almost as if you are in a room with a very smart person, and they are shocked that you are smarter than them, and then they get jealous because you are smarter than them. Is what I'm picking up here. It's like a very weird energy that I pick up here, and Spirit wants you to be aware of that energy. Does that make sense? Something about be aware of that energy. Don't gaslight yourself, and don't let other people gaslight you. Okay, because the proof is in the pudding. How many times were you right, and how many times did people not take your advice? Okay, coming back to the song Bigger by Beyonce, but I also want to talk about something else, so I'm going to put the song down in the description box. Okay, something about where people perceive you as bigger or better, but it's like they don't want to say that to you, because it almost as if they would say, pile number 3, man, you're so smart, or your business is going to thrive, or you're so intelligent, or you're so good at marketing, or you're so good at giving advice and stuff like that. If they would say that to you, they would strengthen your confidence, and it would be easier for you to believe in yourself, right? Because you get good feedback. But these people, they cannot say it, or they have so much pride, or they want to be the smartest person in the room that they cannot acknowledge another person's intelligence. I don't know what the heck is going on. So if these people cannot acknowledge how smart and how intuitive you are, and if they downplay, your intelligence, please don't do that to yourself, okay? Because the proof is in the pudding, okay? So we have the song here, Bigger. It says, if you feel insignificant, you better think again. Better wake up, because you're part of something way bigger. You're part of something way bigger. Not just a speck in the universe, not just some words in the Bible verse. You are the living word. You are part of something way bigger. Okay, And then it says, bigger than you, bigger than we, bigger than the picture they framed us to see. But now we see it and it ain't no secret. Understand the truth about the question in your soul. Look up, don't look down, then watch the answers unfold. Life is your birthright, they hid that in the fine print. Ooh, take the pen and rewrite it. Step out your estimate. Step into your essence and know that you're excellent. Rise, the spirit is teaching. Oh, I'm not just preaching, I'm taking my own advice. Okay, so that song could be significant. Again, it's gonna be in the description box. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm picking up here, pile number 3. You need to find a balance between trusting yourself and taking your own advice and not listening to a tarot reading per se. Again, just a cherry on top, but before you maybe click on a video or before you research something, to just sit down with your own thoughts, with your own conclusions, with your own observations, document things by yourself with your journal, with your meditation session. Does that make sense? Before you reach out to get information and insight from other people. You need a balance between I trust myself 100% and I also find, the courage to trust other people, to find a balance between when do I listen to myself and when do I listen to other people, when it's time for me to listen to myself and when it's time for me to listen to other people. Okay, especially since we have find a balance here. Okay, for others of you, we have here take inspired action. So your spirit guides want you to act on the ideas that you're getting right now. You could feel like you're more creative than usual, or you feel more inspired than usual, or this is about to hit you, like this energy is about to hit you, and they want you to act on those ideas without delay, or to act on those insights without delay. Because you could be my pal where you have an idea but you question it 5 times and then you act on that idea only 3 months after you receive the download. So they want you to, when you receive the download, when you receive this idea, when you receive this creative idea, act upon it, immediately. Okay, there's no need for you to question it. Okay, something about you already know what to do. Take inspired action. Okay, a full moon in Virgo or a full moon in Libra could be significant the next couple of days and weeks. Okay, but yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. Something about finding a balance between taking the lead, taking your own advice, seeing yourself as your own teacher, where you look at yourself as your own teacher, where you look at yourself as your own guide, or where if you want an absolutely accurate reading or an absolutely accurate answer, the best person you can go to is yourself, because your spirit guides speak to you through your intuition and your gut feeling. Your spirit guides speak to you through your dreams. So again, if you watch tarot readings that are general, there's messages for you there, but the most accurate is when you sit down with your journal, your spirit guides, your candle, decoding the dream that you just had, sitting down and just feeling, oh, what kind of energy am I feeling today? What is this energy telling me? And write it down. And you're gonna see so much proof of how freaking strong you are. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. Again, there's something big about to happen in your career is what I'm picking up. But you have to be careful not to tell everybody and their mama. Okay, yeah, and we have the rooster here. It says an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So you have had a fair share of arrogant people that felt smaller next to you, or that could not tell you that you're good, or that could not tell you that you are smart, that could not give you a compliment. Does that make sense? So they knew all along how powerful, how intelligent, how strong you are, but they could not say it. They knew it, but they could not say it. But you're not realizing it. So if they would say like, hey, pile number 3, you're fucking smart, you would be like, oh, I'm smart? I didn't notice that. But that's not what they're doing. Okay? That's why Spirit wants you to document it, because I feel like there's people around you that cannot give you your flowers. They cannot give you credit. I don't know why, but it's really hard for them because they're arrogant and boastful and egotistical. Okay, that could also be an answer as to why certain things have happened in your life, because people cannot admit something about you, about how intelligent, how strong, how smart, how strategic, how analytical, how exceptionally good you are at something. Okay, and it's time for you to acknowledge it yourself and not, rely on feedback from other people, but to rely on your own feedback or something along those lines. Okay, pile number 3, do you know what I'm hearing? Because I'm just about to edit the pick a card reading, but I keep hearing it. It keeps being in my mind, and I feel like I have to say it, to kind of like edit it in. I hear I think it's similar to a Bible verse, and maybe for some of you guys, you are connected to the Bible, or there's like particular Bible verses that really speak to you. Because for me, for example, usually like in certain times, sometimes Bible verses come to me where I see like a piece of paper when I'm in the underground, or when I'm on a train or on a bus, and all of a sudden there's like a Bible verse next to me or something. Anyway, this could also be something that is about to happen in your life, or that's maybe the way your spirit guides speak to you, because they know you like Bible verses, or they know you like quotes, or you like poems, and that's how they communicate to you. So keep an eye out for that. But I'm hearing, be still. I think in the Bible you say, be still and know that I am God, or something along those lines. But I'm hearing, be still and know, kind of like where you are still in your knowing. Does that make sense? So you're not questioning, like, am I doing things right? Or when is something coming? Do you know what I mean? Or you don't question the timing, or maybe you don't watch 1,000 tarot readings on that topic, because it could confuse you at some point, even though the answer was crystal clear in the beginning. And again, there's no judgment here. I do this too sometimes, so don't worry about it. But I'm hearing, be still and rest in the knowing of your intuition, or be still and rest in the knowing, kind of like rest in your gut feeling, or rest in your intuition. Does that make sense? For example, when your intuition is telling you, I need 2 more weeks, then be still in that knowing that you need 2 more weeks, or be still in that knowing, because we have the 7 of Pentacles here, which talks about patience. So you could feel like something takes a long time, but again, I feel like you already know why it is taking a long time, or you already know the timing of something, because Spirit has been very clear with their communication. So there's something about be still and know that you already have the answer, or be still and know that the signs already told you the truth, or be still and know. That's all. Be still and rest in your knowing, rest in your intuition, rest in your gut feeling. Okay, no more questioning, no more asking 100 more questions, no more getting 100 more tarot readings. Be still and know. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. I don't know why I find it so beautiful, but when I hear it, be still and know, I don't know, I feel like the saying, be still and know, there's so much peace in it. Or Spirit maybe also wants you to make peace with, the unknown, because it's not really unknown, because you kind of know, because you are an owl that can see in the dark. Okay. So I want to read out these 2 cards before I leave you guys. We have here the High Priestess, leadership, and then it says raising vibration. Okay. So it says cast the circle, raising vibration, sacred space, taking the extra step, as in don't skip the step. For some of you guys, it's really time for you to step away from social media for a few days, or step away from tarot readings for a few days, because you could feel like you rely on tarot readings, but you don't trust yourself. Spirit wants you to trust other people, but also trust yourself, to find like the golden middle between trusting yourself, but also trusting other people, if that makes sense, and see where you're at. Okay. So it says this card is guiding you to do things the right way, avoiding cutting corners, and follow the established order of things. So something about everything is in order, or something about, again, the signs are telling you are going to be successful. Okay, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about success. Don't worry about career. You already know it's about to happen. There's going to be divine timing when it's going to happen. And Spirit is like, hey, focus on other things, while whatever this energy is manifesting here. It says this card is guiding you to do the right way, to do things the right way, avoid cutting corners, and follow the established order of things. You may be anxious and seeking ways to skip ahead of the hard work, or shorten the amount of time you need to succeed. Yeah, that's what it is. But doing so will hurt you in the end. Essentially, this is a measure twice and cut once card that ensures you have what you need before getting started. So for others of you, this is just like where your spirit guides are literally telling you, trust us with the timing. Okay, they know when your soul or your spirit is ready, so they want you to just trust their timing, okay, or their guidance. Again, a fine line between trusting yourself and trusting your spirit guides and stuff like that. Okay, but I feel like your spirit guides are your intuition. It's like all one, if that makes sense. But to be more aware of other people's guidance. Okay, to be aware of it, or to be more selective with who is guiding you, or who's giving you advice or something along those lines. Okay, it says you may require additional resources or skills, or should consider continued learning. Taking these extra steps will help ensure you are properly prepared for the goals you are about to take on. If your reading is about relationship, receiving this card is a sign that you should not push the other person at this time. Patience, compassion, and understanding will benefit you greatly in the long term. Okay, now let's read out the High Priestess right here. It says, leadership, courage, be willing to be first, trusting the unknown. That's interesting. Everyone is a leader, even if you don't lead huge crowds to greatness or influence the masses. You are the leader of your life and have the ability to take your path in the direction of your choosing. It takes courage to be a leader, even on a small scale, but your soul came into this lifetime knowing how to step into your greatness. You do not need to know the whole route to take the first step. It would be overwhelming for your higher self to lay out everything that is available to you. The vastness of spirit is too great for anyone to comprehend, but your soul knows just how much to give you at every leg of your journey. The High Priestess in Tarot represents moving forward without experience and trusting that intuition will guide you to the right path. The message here is similar. The High Priestess trusts in her intuition so much that she doesn't question the road forward just because she can see where it will lead her. And others trust and follow her for her bravery and confidence. Trust you are being led to a rewarding and fulfilling life, even if what you feel called to do doesn't make sense. Embrace the desires that are coming to you. Your dreams, your interests, and the things you feel strongly about are all clues guiding you to your calling. Wowie, wowie, wow, wow, wow. Okay, others of you, this balance energy could also be like to find a balance between taking action and letting go. So if you know you already put a lot of energy out into the universe, you manifested, you did your thing, you took inspired action, then it's time for you to let go. Okay, and then you feel inspired again to do something else, and then you do it, and then you let go again. Does it make sense to kind of like to dance between those two energies, letting go, taking inspired action, doing a little spell, doing a little prayer, letting go again, taking inspired action again, okay? Or trusting yourself. Like this week, I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to trust my intuition. Next week, I'm going to be open to people's wisdom. The other week, I'm going to trust myself again and, test my own skills, test my own intuition, test my own, gut feeling. And then I'm going to go back to listening to other people, something along those lines, okay? Number 3, I just got an extra card for you guys. Literally, the card came out good news. Okay, so you can expect some kind of good news. What are these good news about? Or secret admirer. Whoa. Okay, for some of you guys, pile number 3, I feel like you are about to get contacted by a secret admirer. Okay. Anything else for pile number 3? What is that about? Wow. Okay, we have here, look at, I told you, excitement and target, a goal-oriented person. Something about you are about to reach your goals, like literally to the T. Like I'm seeing where you wrote something down, like I want to get 800 orders. You're getting 800 orders. Or I don't know, by the end of this year I want to, be self-employed. There is something like to the T. What you like, you are reaching your goal to the T, like specific, like a specific number. For example, you have like a weird number, like I want to reach, I don't know, I want to manifest $12,872, and you get exactly that amount. There's something going on here, okay? You are about to achieve some big things. I don't know what it is. Big things with money, big things in your career, your dream job, your dream business partner, there's some big changes happening with your job and your career, or how much money you make, or different sources of income, an idea that is going to blow up, or like an idea that is going to bring so much success to you. Okay, let's get one more. Can you clarify the secret admirer though? What's happening here? We have here chain of events that will affect your life. Okay, it's kind of like I told you, connecting the dots. Okay, it's kind of like a moment where all the dots connect perfectly. Okay, for others of you, pile number 3, I also feel like you could be connected to pile number 2, because in pile number 2 I did talk about love energy. So let me get one more. Why is the secret admirer here? What is that about? What is that secret admirer here about? Okay. 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 So for some of you guys, it says romance is in the air. Oh, wow. Listen. Okay, I'm such a weirdo. Okay, pile number 3. One more thing that I want to tell you guys. If you felt like I'm trying to manifest things in my career, I'm trying to manifest money, I'm trying to manifest my dream job, like where you're trying to manifest money and career and achievement in your career or in your job, or maybe you've been trying to manifest a different apartment, something about your stability. You have been very focused on that. But I almost want to say, for some of you guys, your spirit guides are saying the reason why you don't see huge success in your career is because it's actually time for love. Does that make sense? Or it's time for you to travel, and you wouldn't go traveling, or you wouldn't take on the invitation to travel if you were in your workflow. Something about the reason why you're not in your workflow, or the reason why you don't see huge, milestones in your career as of right now, in this very second, because it's about to happen. But if you don't see it right now, it's because maybe it's time for new friends, or it's time for love, or it's time for all kinds of things. Does it make sense? Where it's time for something else before big money comes to you, your dream job comes to you, your business partner comes to you, you becoming self-employed. There's something else that happens first. You either travel, or you get an invitation to travel, or it's actually time for love, it's time for friendship. Does that make sense? Where it's time for something else, okay, right now. But the success with money and finances and career, it comes shortly after, but the order is a little different. Yeah, your spirit guides are here. Okay, one more. What is that about here? Look at that. It says forces working against you, and it says a journey will either, something about where you this to me feels like where you end one journey first before the next one begins. Okay, so the journey that you have been on, for some of you guys, is also all about, like self-love, or something about this journey that you have been on was all about like reaching a new level of self-love, or again, something about, I talked about it in pile number 2, okay, opening your heart up to love. I do feel like you should watch pile number 2. It's gonna make sense, okay. Something about one journey has to end first. It's like you are on a different journey. The journey that you're on right now is not about like success and money and career as of right now, because I feel like you are about to start that journey. Does that make sense? You are still in the process. We talked about it, right? This 100%, you're still in the process of ending one journey. For example, ending the journey of like believing the mean words that people say to you, or ending the journey, arriving at the destination, the wisdom, ending the chapter of people gaslighting you, or ending the chapter of not trusting yourself, or ending the chapter of you doubting yourself, doubting your abilities, doubting your talent. Does that make sense? You are ending one journey, and then the next journey that begins is your success and money and all of that. But you're still in the process of like tying loose ends. That's what it is, tying loose ends with this journey that you're currently on. Okay, for some of you guys, again, it's time for love, or it's time for you to make peace with these mean people, or these people that couldn't give you your credit, or it's time for you to fully trust yourself. You are on a journey where you start to fully trust yourself again, or trust the universe again. Or does it make sense? That's what it feels like to me here, okay? For some of you guys, you are connected to pile number 2. I'm not gonna lie, okay? So if you feel like you want to go to pile number 2, go ahead and do it. Okay. So pile number 3, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I hope this helped you. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye.